All right. After some technical difficulties, Jacob, was that everything that you got there?
Yep, that's all I had. Those cards, the tote bag, and gambling loss.
Yay for gambling loss.
All right, and welcome to the Display Shelf Podcast, episode 16.
16.
How we doing, boys?
Big chillin', man. Big chillin'.
We are... Yeah. Indeed. Okay, good. The background's on. Sorry, guys. We're using a new software, so if things look a little different, I apologize. But anyway, I'm your host for today. I'm Garrett. There's Isaac.
That's me.
And there's Jacob.
Welcome aboard.
And this is the Display Shelf Podcast, where today we're going to be talking about our favorite wrestlers and our favorite matches in our classic top 5 format. But first, things look a little bit different behind me. I have indeed moved across the country. That's about as much as I'm going to go into that, but you're going to see these shelves start to fill up with toys, and it's going to be cool. Maybe some toys that we talk about on this very podcast.
Ooh.
Speaking of toys, Isaac, have you gotten anything new for your collection this week?
You know, not a whole lot, but I've got a couple things here. So, as I mentioned in the last episode, I had a birthday, so I did get a couple of things there. I'll show this one first because it's not really a toys or really even part of my collection, but I'm going to put it up on my shelf anyways. I got some Fantastic Four Pop-Tarts, so that's kind of cool.
That is sick.
Apparently I don't know. I mean...
What's the flavor?
Strawberry.
Oh.
But they have, like, different designs on the frosting itself. So, I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. I'm not sure what my plan is going to be with that. But I have a Fantastic Four shelf going on right now, so I'm going to...
Is it just strawberry?
Yeah, just strawberry.
It's like basic strawberry with just the designs on it. That's interesting, actually.
It's kind of cool. But, we'll see about eating it. I don't know yet. But, yeah, so that's that.
You'd have reckoned it'd have been blueberry.
See, that would have made so much sense, and I would have loved that because blueberry is one of my favorite Pop-Tart flavors.
Ah, yes. Also, sorry if you see a fly. I opened the door earlier and let him in. If you see me smack myself,
that might be part of the collection check-in. You know, that's a collection right there.
That's a collection. Collected a new friend.
That's a level 1.
New friend, more like a mortal enemy.
Bro just moved there and he's
my mortal enemy, the housefly.
The common housefly.
The common house. Don't let that be. It might be in the Fallout years. It might be a blowfly, so we gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
You don't want to have a blowfly.
I tell you what, it's been a few days now. I'm surprised he hasn't just disappeared because they don't have very long of a lifespan. I was talking about this before we hit record. They don't have very long of a lifespan, but this one is just sticking around, and I'm not happy about it.
Sticking around.
So it's gonna start paying rent if it wants to stick around any longer.
That's what I'm saying.
He better. It ain't cheap.
Anywhomstuv, another thing that I got for my birthday. Pretty cool.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, mid-collection check-in.
Sorry, y'all.
But yeah, so another thing I got for my birthday here, Funko Pop Alexa Bliss.
Ooh.
Pretty cool.
What the heck?
It's actually really cool. It's even got like little splotches on the dress from the Firefly Funhouse stuff.
Nice. Was that the Walmart exclusive one, or was that just a regular?
No, this is just a regular one.
Okay. Because I know...
I think the Walmart exclusive one has like the fully like blacked out face.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
from the
Don't quote me on that.
Mania match.
Is it a chase or just a normal figure?
No, it's just a normal. Although I think there is... I might be thinking of the chase. I'm not sure what the Walmart exclusive looks like.
I will find it.
But, yeah. Only other couple things that I got, and I guess, Jacob, I'm going to be contributing to your collection check-in with this one a little bit, too. Saw a movie, which I'm going to be talking about later in the episode. I've asked the boys to allocate me some time. Got the Chainsaw Man Reze Arc poster, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got a second one here for Jacob next time I see you,
Thank you.
because they didn't have it at our theater the first time I went. But what they did have was the Chainsaw Man Reze Arc tote bag,
Ooh.
complete with Mr. Chainsaw himself and this person, who I will not say. That's a pretty cool bag you got there, Jacob. But yeah,
I had it by me. Actually, I had it right by my desk.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They still were trying to hand them out the second time I went on Sunday, and I was like, no, I already got one. I don't need it. I thought about being greedy and being like, yeah, sure, I'll take it, but
Maybe the fly will want one.
maybe the fly would want one. I don't know.
Maybe
You
the
should
fly
ask him.
will want one. He wants just about everything else around here. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
There's one more
my.
thing. So the store I work at got some more Pokemon cards, and it's actually the Mega Evolution set. So read them and weep, boys.
You
I got
open live on the
opened.
podcast?
Oh, no, they've been open. You think I'm going to sit
okay.
on packs for a while? Not a chance, pal. But I don't have a binder yet, so they're still chilling in the packs, which probably isn't the safest thing. But I pulled out all of my good cards, including this full art Mega Manectric, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
so I need to get a
Do they have
binder so I can
new-
actually put them, but
Do they have new ones in there? The new mechas or no?
no, not for
Megas.
this set.
Okay. That makes
But yeah,
sense.
Cool.
that's it for me.
Bummer though. Am I next? I think.
Yeah,
think
Jacob,
so.
what about you? What'd you pick up since our last podcast?
When I was thinking about it. I actually did get 2 packs of Star Wars Unlimited. I forgot I actually.
Oh,
got that.
sweet.
So besides
Anything
the
good?
tote bag, which I also forgot about, I had the tote bag in my. I think I showed it, but I have it in my drawer. I have the tote bag as well.
Yes, sir.
So I might use that. I don't know. Maybe I might use that. You never know. So I got 2 Star Wars Limited packs. They were Legends of the Force, so the newest set. What did I get? I think I got 1 hyperspace. I gotta find it though.
Do I have mine
Which
around?
is about.
Got a couple a while ago.
Oh wait a minute! I just realized I
go
got 2 hyperspaces.
Oh, there you go.
Wait a minute. Oh, I've never seen. I didn't know I had this. I have the hyperspace base card. I didn't know I had this.
Yo, that's
nice.
actually really sick. Is that the Night
did not-
Sister layer?
Yeah, Night Sister Lair. I did not
Nice.
Wow.
know that I had this. It's hyperspace apparently, because I just noticed it's a hyperspace, and it has this back on. I've never seen this back. That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
So that's one. But that's not the one I was looking at before. I think it was something else.
I'm not
that
sure
was
that I would want to play the
hyperspace.
Jedi Youngling in a card game, just because they are notoriously get offed in the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Very
how to
much a
end that.
fodder card.
Did not know how
One of
to end that.
my hollows. It was the medical frigate. That's one of my
Nice.
hollows. Let me find. What else did I get? Anything else good? I got Watto, of course. That's good.
Nice.
W Watto.
That's
Excellent
amazing.
card.
Crystal Caves. No. I thought I had maybe I only have 1. I thought I had 2 hyperspace. Maybe that was a hyperspace that I saw, but I gotta have 1. Wait. what's
Isaac,
the-
what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at your face. The face you're just making.
My face?
Your face, yeah. You're just like looking so confused. I was just like, just like-
full disclosure. Full disclosure. I was hearing voices, and I was like, "Am I hearing through the walls of the apartment?" And no, it was coming
here
through
it is.
Jacob's feed. But that's all right.
Hollow
Oh.
Unleash Rage.
Hey, yo.
Dope.
That's not bad at all. But I thought, maybe that was the hyperspace type. But I thought I had 1 or 2 hyperspaces. Maybe it was just that one, but I'd have to go through this again. But at least I got 1, which is about odds. Like I think it's like 1 in 3 or 1 in 2 packs. You get a hyperspace. So, oh wait, what is this? No, but yeah. So I got like the Third Sister as one of my leader units. I got that base. I got Crystal Caves as a base. I already have that one. I also got. Let's see what else I have here. I have Karis. Okay. I got Mace Windu. That's right. I got Mace Windu.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu card.
Nice.
That's a nice one. I like. Okay, let's. Medical Brigade. Oh, here we go. Here's my other hyperspace. I got 2. Refugee of the Path hyperspace card.
Ooh.
The
That's
path.
interesting. Not bad. So I did get 2 hyperspace. I got good odds. That's pretty good odds, actually. I don't know. I wonder if it's rare to get a hyperspace that's on a base card or not. I don't know, because you only get 1 of those cards in a pack. So maybe it's rare. I don't know.
Maybe.
But,
Maybe.
But yeah, that's so 2 hyperspaces. That is actually pretty darn solid. So I will take that. I'm trying to think what else. Did I get anything else that I can remember? I don't believe so. Look around my room because sometimes I put some stuff on here. No. Oh, I did lose money at the casino, which was great.
Let's go.
Oh,
that counts.
nice.
That counts as a decollection check-in, I guess. But
What did you play? I'm curious.
slots. I always play slots. This
Ah, okay.
and I hit a $40 win, and then an $80 win,
Oh,
and then I lost it.
Yep.
So
It's the casino for you. You got to quit.
That
while
much
you're
to
ahead.
say. Gamble responsibly.
Yes, gamble responsibly. We lost Jacob. That's cool.
Sick.
But
Lovely.
the only time that I've ever gambled, we were actually in Vegas for work, and I put $50 into the blackjack. No, sorry, I put $10 into the blackjack and got $50. So
Yep.
when I got that far, I was like, you know what? Time for bed.
Yeah, call it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Well, not exactly the same thing when I went to Vegas, but I went up like 20 on slots, and I was like, all right, I'm going to be the guy that comes home from Vegas having won money.
Hey.
And so I stopped while I was ahead.
Yep,
like-
that's how you got to do it.
I'm coming $20 up out of Vegas. That's unheard of.
That's excellent. That's excellent. All right. After some technical difficulties, Jacob, was that everything that you got there?
Yep, that's all I had. Those cards, the
Cool.
tote bag, and gambling loss,
Yay for gambling loss.
Gamble
and a
responsibly.
microphone that's kind of cruel for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, I've never had it do that before. Maybe it's like our new setup here. Maybe we got to go back. But for this week, it'll do.
It's the fly.
It's the fly.
It's the
That
fly.
bastard.
Fly.
I don't think you have to censor
Coming
bastard.
No, that's probably
The fly.
I think
See,
bastard's
that
fine.
that fly was just born out of wedlock, so it's fine.
That is the dictionary definition of a bastard. And on that, well, yep.
Clip
we'll
farming.
move to- oh wait, I think I can hit a button on here. There we go. Add marker for clip. There we go.
That's a
I
new
don't know
intro.
what it does, but we're gonna find out. All right. So first things first. This was my first find. GameStop next town over from you guys came in clutch. The Revenge of the Sith,
Oh,
Obi-Wan Kenobi from Black Series. I have a complaint. Yeah, that's his full
Uh-oh.
legal name. I have a minor complaint. Hey, wait. I've got a real complaint. All right. Okay. See this? See this? See that right there? You can't pose him with the saber very well because of the little lip here on the robe. That said, it's a good figure, so whatever.
Sacrifices.
Sacrifices, exactly. So, as part of the road trip to move from, I think I can say it, Michigan to Montana, because we've talked about being a Michigan-based podcast before, we stopped in South Dakota, round about Mount Rushmore, in that city there, and their Target had cable.
Oh, there you go.
So I picked up cable, and there was a Ross there. And it was on the walk back from the hotel. And you know me, Ross normally never really has anything, despite what the propaganda on the Instagram wants you to think. However, for $8, Star Wars Black Series Dead Ramiro from Andor.
There you go.
Wait, was that Ross Dressed for Less?
Yes.
They sell figures there?
They do.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh.
I've never seen any.
That's a steal.
I've never seen any at that particular one in the town that you guys are in. But
Oh, okay.
again, trying not to dox everybody here.
Your
but
IP
yeah.
address is 19.
Thanks for letting me
And
know.
then, yeah, thanks, Hoss. I didn't know that.
I already know my IP address. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, Hoss. So obviously, I bought bookshelves as well as some other furniture and things to furnish an apartment. And while I was there at the Target, well, you got to get loose. It's footloose.
Footloose.
So yeah, there you go.
Is it still the best movie of all time?
Never was. Anyway. Oh, man. Anyway. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for me. But I can definitely lead into the what am I watching? Because I have been watching the television while packing and moving. So, fun time. I watched the entire first season of Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. That's good stuff. It's a funny show. What else? I didn't really start getting into the second season of that one. I have actually moved to a Starz series called Heels, which is about professional wrestling. It's on Netflix. It's really good so far. I'm about 3 episodes deep. It's got my man, that guy, the dude from Arrow. He's a wrestler, and then CM Punk makes an appearance, and he's actually really funny in it. So yeah, that's what I've been watching. And actually, okay, I've started rewatching AEW from the beginning. So I'm most of the way through Double or Nothing 2019 as of right now, and then I'm just going to watch it all in order. Because I miss when it was good.
Oh, you're gonna get us in trouble.
Like, no, I'm like, here's the thing. And peek behind the curtain here. We have a giant Google document of outline of potential ideas for podcast episodes, and one of them is Garrett laments on the state of AEW, right? So I'm just going to do a little quick mini rant, if that's okay, if you will permit me.
Absolutely.
AEW was the peak of professional wrestling in 2021. There was nothing better. It could get no better. It was phenomenal. And then it fell off. I think CM Punk killed the company, but we're not going to get into that right now. I don't know. I just miss when it was good. When there were stories in place. And the problem is, I almost feel like we got to... It's the post-Endgame effect. Have we talked about I think we've talked about this a couple of times on the podcast. Where it's like, okay, you have this giant event that is the end of the story. In this case being Hangman Page wins the world title at Full Gear 2021 off of Kenny Omega. minor spoilers, but it was like 5 years ago. Moses, it was. Anyway, but yeah, after that, I was just like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do now. Give the belt to Punk, and then Punk gets injured, and then he fights some people backstage, and it's all right. It's all right. I mean, no, it's not, but there you go. There's my AEW rant, my unplanned AEW rant.
Not too bad of an AEW rant.
Indeed. Jacob, what have you been watching since the last pod?
Well, since the last pod, it's kind of more. I think Isaac can probably talk about it more because he's seen it twice. Lucky dog. I want to see it again too. Is the new Chainsaw Man movie, which we got those bags from. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it a rating yet. I don't know if I can really. I think I still haven't really conceptualized my thoughts on the movie, but it's what I was. It's definitely what I was hoping for, and I kind of wish it was more, but more as in more length, not as in like quality. Quality was no problem, but length would be great. Like I wanted another whole season of that stuff, but we're not going to get it forever. At the moment, yeah, that's like if you cry every time for sure.
Got me crying.
But it was really good, and it kind of gets me excited for the future. This is one of those times where when this happens, I want to go read the manga, but I also don't want to, because then if I do, I'll know what happens in the anime when it comes out. So I kind of want to be surprised. But it's gonna be a long wait. That's my struggle with manga right now. Is that if it's going to have an anime coming out, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, but it's hard. Sometimes they change things, so that helps a little bit. But it's kind of my struggle with picking. But I've been reading a lot. I've been kind of like reading a lot more instead of watching lately. I just kind of reading manga. Crunchyroll now has the manga thing, which I think I got with my subscription already. So I had it, and I was like, you know what? There's probably some good stuff on here. I haven't really found one like to commit to yet, but they have quite a good selection. I'm hoping they'll add more. I hope they have more chapters and more books overall. But that's kind of what I've been doing lately. And it's kind of been a chill week on the watching front. I have to probably find some more stuff to watch. I did watch the first 3 episodes of the Hulu Chad Powers football show.
Yeah, is that one any good?
I don't know. I've got a conflicted on if it's good.
I don't know.
I don't know
Great.
if I can call it good. I can
That's
call
an
it
excellent
if you want
review.
I can call it if you want to watch alone. It's probably better than watching with a group of people because it is kind of raunchy and little like, oh, okay. But it's kind of crude humor. And if you like football like I do, I don't know, it's kind of more of a sport movie, so I like the concept of it, and I think the actors do a good job. But I think every Tuesday for the next couple of weeks we're gonna get a new episode. But I think it's a little like it's a lot to take in. Like the first episode kind of throws you for a little bit of a raunch takedown, kind of, I guess. But
Indeed, I just shook my entire desk. I'm sorry.
that's how good it is.
Tremors detected.
Oh, jeez, don't say that. Tremors. Yeah, it's a bug breach.
Bug breach.
Boys, we're going back to Ushan, man. I'm not going back.
I'm not going back.
I'm not leaving.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be wild. We're talking about Helldivers 2 for those that are unaware. The major order at time of recording is to liberate Oshan, which I've been to many a time, and
when they told us to liberate Oshan, I kind of became a sleeper agent. And it's like kind of woke up like they mentioned Oshan. I have to respond.
I know.
So,
now we're gonna have to
agent.
play.
Yeah,
Oh my!
pretty much.
Oh darn.
Darn! I gotta play a fun video
I gotta
game.
play a great game. But yeah, but I don't know. I watched the first 2. And I think there's 3 more out by now. No, actually, I watched the first 3, and then I think there's 1 more out now that I haven't seen yet, or 2. I might get to those eventually, but I'm kind of like giving it some time because I like to kind of like watch things in succession instead of like just one episode and then do that. That's why the anime schedule is always a pain to deal with because I'm not very good at watching one thing and then like, oh, it's a cliffhanger and I got to wait 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, what else am I going to do for the rest of my life? It's over.
Well, now you get to wait until speculated early 2027.
Oh,
so that's cool.
Jeez, Louis. I mean, hey, if they gotta make time to make it good, I understand. But it doesn't help that time goes at a slow pace when you want something. Like if you don't want something to happen, it'll go like this. But if you want something to happen, it'll go like. So it takes forever. I don't know why I did that sound effect.
That's exactly it, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's
perfect.
true. It's how it is. It's like if you're excited for a new game or excited for a new movie to come out or something like that, it's like. Oh, we're looking to the right.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Thought I saw it was probably just the fly, but I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I'm in the apartment alone.
I saw you and Isaac looking to the right. I'm like, I must follow suit.
What's right?
Here, wait. 3. Hey, hold on. 3, 2, 1. All right, good bit. Anyway.
But yeah, so that's kind of it for me. That kind of went into more of a I don't know what that was, but
Brain rot.
It's kind of been a, but you know what? It's good. It's
been a good podcast.
Overall, I'd say.
Solid
podcast. All right.
Thank you for joining us on the podcast.
All right, Isaac, what have you been watching this week? And I know you're going to go on a Chainsaw Man rant, so
Yeah, we'll save that for a
just
second.
give the people
here.
a spoiler warning.
Yeah, we'll get there in a second because there's a couple other things I'll talk about too. So I haven't really watched a whole lot. Pretty much all of my free time has been dedicated to the new Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, yeah.
Which has been...
That's true, too.
I know there's a lot of people ragging on it right now, but it's one of those games where you see people ragging on it, and you just know they haven't played it. Because all they're talking about is like, oh, the windows look awful, some of the, background graphics are really bad. It's like, yeah, they are.
Well, guess what? You don't.
Game's
catch
great.
Windows.
You don't catch windows, you catch Pokemon. So, like, game's really good. It drags at the start, though. Because I went to the midnight release for it, and that whole night I was just like, wow, I don't know if I like this game. Because I was sitting there playing until like 3 in the morning. Oh, no, it was later than that. Yeah, like 5:30 in the morning. But for a lot of that, I was like, I didn't have to work the next day, so,
That's how you do it.
Yeah, a lot of that, I was like, wow, this is just not it. And I've since put in another like 45 hours to it. I'm like right at the climax of the game, and it's really good.
Good stuff.
Very much enjoying that. Other than that, because that's really what I've done for my free time, I rewatched the first season of Chainsaw Man in preparation for the movie. That's good stuff. Whenever I'm thinking about like my top 5, top 10 animes, I kind of skip over it. No, it's solid top 5.
Right below Corey in the House.
Right below Corey in the House. Just can't edge that one out.
Is Corey in the House considered an anime? We're talking about the Disney show, right?
Yeah.
Is that considered an anime?
No, in the meme world, yes, but not in reality.
Oh, okay.
It was just a common meme back in the day.
Yes, Corey House, my favorite anime MC.
Corey, his last name was House MD.
House MD. What did you mean you tried the medicine pill? Are you stupid?
You know what? I gotta
Only an
watch House
idiot
MD
would take
now.
the medicine pill.
Only an idiot would.
I'm getting recommendations for 50 cases of House MD to get you ready to sleep. I'm like, oh, House MD clips. How about that?
Oh boy.
I probably should watch the show, honestly.
I've been thinking about it. It's on the Prime list.
It's there, yeah.
I want to watch it for sure. Wait, is it on Prime?
Yeah.
Ooh, I know what I'm doing tomorrow night.
Ooh.
I say that, and then I'm going to be like just doing the same thing over and over again and not actually watch it.
It's like me. It's like, oh, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch this television show. It's going to be great. Sit down in the recliner, turn on Seinfeld, and just,
That's so true.
the same 9 seasons of Seinfeld over and over again.
I don't feel like watching something new. I'm going to watch the same thing I've watched 17 times.
And then when you're like, maybe I've watched Seinfeld too many times, you go to Curb Your Enthusiasm, see? Because then it's
That's yeah.
There you
top
go.
tier sitcom right there.
Larry David's a genius.
Honestly, yeah.
There you go.
And that
Sorry.
concludes. No, you're good. Oh, no, it doesn't conclude.
Because we got to do the rant. Or
Because we got to do the
the
rant.
discussion.
Isaac.
Yeah, it technically
All right.
concludes the media check-in because I am planning on talking spoilers for Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. So if you haven't seen it and want to avoid spoilers, make sure you're paying attention to like the chapters and whatnot, because I will be putting those in there so you can skip over it. All right.
Let me try something. I need a drink, so I'm going to step away from the podcast and let you two take over.
All right. Fair enough.
Good? Cool.
That works.
Oh, I can't hit that button. Never mind. I'm going to stay
Never
right
mind.
here.
Stay
No, I'm not.
right
I'm going to
here.
mute myself. I'll be back.
All right. Looks like it's just you and me now. All right.
Chainsaw Man discussion.
Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie. Peak. I've got a few notes written down here that I want to talk about because peak. So the intro sequence, I think the song itself's called Iris Out. That was awesome. That was so good.
Because I wanted to look that song up, but I forgot the name of it.
Yeah,
So
it's
I didn't do it. I'm
so
saving that
good.
right now. Iris, what is it?
Iris Out.
Iris Out. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I liked...
There it is.
Not the VTuber, yes. But I liked how the intro, it like combined elements of the movie itself, and then also did your typical anime style intro sequence, like because they had them dragging power to Makima to get her blood drained, but at the same time it also incorporated some really weird elements of video in there too. So I thought it worked really well, and now I've had the song stuck in my head that like.
It's really good. I mean, every song that Chainsaw Man does is very good. I don't know if that's usual. I don't know if that's a usual thing for anime movies. I don't think I remember that.
No,
happening
it's
very often.
at least from what I've seen, usually not. They usually don't do full intros like that, but
Yeah, but it was a good use of it. I mean, it did fit in, and it fit in Ice Cold Diet Pepsi.
duh, Pepsi, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. But please.
Just for that,
Could be.
I got my Coke.
Could be a
there you
Coke,
go.
Could be a Mountain
See?
Dew. Could be a mug. You never know.
I got the OG Garrett over here.
It depends.
Dr.
who wants to
Pepper.
get some
Oh,
money.
man, the OG Garrett. If only my blood sugar could handle that.
The OG Coca-Cola Cherry. That is a bomb.
I tell you what,
That's
man.
good stuff.
It is, but
It
I
is.
gained a lot of pounds purely because I would drink that all the time. It was bad. It was bad.
It's crazy how many calories are in a Coca-Cola.
How many calories are in that Coca-Cola right there,
I'm
Isaac?
gonna guess.
Let's see. So this is the 16.9 fluid ounce. We are 210.
210.
That's not as bad as I thought. I was thinking like 250.
Yeah, not too bad.
I did about
Compare that. I mean, it's diet, so it's 0. But
58 grams of sugar, that was, something. Anywho,
What?
I'm a cake guy personally. Anyway.
You like Coca-Cola Cherry? I'm more of a cake guy myself.
Oh my.
oh
All
man.
right, sorry. Continue.
Anyways, we are in the middle of talking about Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. So we talked about the intro sequence a little bit. Fantastic. Haven't gotten that out of my head because it's great. But what really shone for me in this movie was Reze as a character. I love Reze so much. I think they did a really, really good job of, and I've been trying to think of a way to say this without sounding like a total loser. Within the context of the movie, they do a really good job of writing her so that you fall in love with her.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, the central plot point, Garrett, is that this chick makes the main character fall in love with him and then turns on him because she wants something
the plot to
from him.
Gone Girl?
Chainsaw Man, Gone Girl, same thing.
I've never seen the movie. Hang on.
I haven't either. But it does such a good job of making you really just like lock in on Reze and be like, all right, she's great, perfect. Like I remember I was sitting there in the movie theater and I was like, Makima, move over. Power, move over. Kobeni, move over. We've got a new best girl for Chainsaw Man. And
they
made
keep
it.
doing that. I mean, they're gonna have too many.
They're gonna have too many.
But they're gonna have too many.
Well, listen, I might know something for the future, and you're not wrong.
Too many. They need to add us in the movie. So.
True. Yeah. I mean, Denji's getting. Everyone's after the chainsaw heart.
Yeah.
Update. That is not, in fact, the plot to Gone Girl.
Well, there you go.
I just
All right,
assumed
yeah.
based off of the clips that I've seen,
Well, there you go.
which is not very many.
So
Anyway,
the pool scene is phenomenal, and to the outside eye, it might look like a Gooner scene. It's not at all. Garrett, I can't take you, man. You're crazy.
I'm sorry.
But like it's so impactful and so important. Probably, I would argue, the most important scene in the entire movie, aside from normal conflict resolution and whatnot. But in terms of character development and stuff, it's the most important. Which was kind of annoying with the people that were sitting next to us, Jacob. I don't know if you really heard them, but they were talking through that the entire pool scene. I was like, dude, stop.
Yeah. Well, they were saying some stuff. That,
They said something, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they said some wild out of pocket stuff.
They said some wild stuff, yeah.
It's I guess that's the movies, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad we were watching in sub, that way we could still follow it, even though we couldn't really perfectly hear it.
Yeah.
But one of the things I really liked about that scene, and I actually looked back, it's not in the manga. You know how it kept cutting to the spider on the web? Did you catch that at all?
Yeah, but I don't really understand what the
So
was for.
the first time it cuts to that spider web, it's just the spider sitting there. And then it goes by a little bit, Denji and Reze are doing what they were doing. And then it cut back, and suddenly there was another bug in the spider web that was, caught. And then it cut back to it again a few minutes later, like at the end of the pool scene. And that bug was all wrapped up in the spider's web. So it was a really cool, piece of foreshadowing that Reze was maybe not quite the person that you thought she was.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's
Yeah, I loved that part.
That's actually, it was a cool thing they did. I appreciate movies that can do that.
Right. Because it was subtle enough to where you're not really thinking about it, because it's just a cutaway scene that passes by, and you're not really paying that much attention to it. But if you're really, if you know what's going to happen and what's going on. But Reze's turn though was a little bit heartbreaking. It was phenomenally done. It was heartbreaking. I was like, all right, festival, Cool. Fireworks are about to happen. Oh, and she stabbed him. Cool. Bit off his tongue, sliced his neck, sliced his arm. I'm gonna take your heart. Man.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, and that's where the bag kind of spoiled it for me. I mean, it was kind of funny. The bag kind of spoils a major part of the movie.
it does a little bit.
She
It's just got Bomb Girl, yeah. So it turns out Reze's the Bomb Devil, which is, cool if you didn't already know that.
Which is pretty sick. I mean, I can't lie.
Oh, it's sick, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved the animation during that scene, and there's the point where Beam, the Shark Devil, he jumps in and saves Denji at the last second, and then there's just a quick little shot of Reze standing there looking over the fence line, and it's like the most threatening thing you've ever seen, which was awesome. And then she transforms and does this really cool transformation into the Bomb Devil, but then it just devolves. I shouldn't say devolves, but it changes from being more of almost like a teenage love story to being this all out explosions and blood and gore and everything until the end of the movie, and that all looked beautiful, phenomenal. Because they used a little bit of a CG and then also hand-drawn stuff, but you couldn't tell which was which because it was put together so beautifully. And the whole second half of that movie, you're just sitting there with goosebumps on your arm the entire time because it's so good. It looks so good. The soundtrack is amazing, which is, I found it on Spotify, and 3 or 4 of the songs have already made it into my on repeat playlist. Especially one, it's called Bomb, which is actually a little bit disappointing in the movie itself, is because there's so many explosions going on at that time that it kind of drowns out the soundtrack a little bit. And so the best song on the soundtrack is completely drowned out, so you don't really notice it until after. But yeah, the whole fight scene, everything was so well done. It's such a fun watch. The ending of this movie, it broke me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Because Reze makes the decision, you know what? Nope, we're going back. We're gonna find Denji back at that cafe, and we're just gonna move on with our lives. And she's within walking distance of the cafe. You see it in the picture. All of a sudden, you see these rats scurrying by. And you're like, oh no, something weird's happening. All of a sudden, Makima shows up in front. And I'm not going to lie, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Why? Because I knew what was going to go down there. And then, yeah.
A friendly chat, right?
A friendly chat, yeah. A little bit of... the angel devils above dropping spears and stuff through arms and hearts and stuff, and then you just see Reze lying there bloodied, blood spilling out on the ground, and you're like, oh, that sucks. Because she was like, you know what, I am gonna go back to Denji, we're gonna be good. Cool. Nope.
Sorry about it.
And her whole backstory, too, with her being that part of that Russian experiment in the basement, it's really cool. Yeah. Suffice to say, uh-oh. Where'd Jacob go?
We've lost him again. Suffice it to say.
Good movie. That it is currently fighting for my movie of the year. So.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's winning.
See, mine's Naked Gun.
Fair.
Won't
that
even
good.
lie on that.
See, I'm fighting Fantastic Four, and I'm fighting Chainsaw Man. So. We shall see how that goes.
Indeed.
But, unless, you have anything else to add, Jacob, that's going to conclude the discussion about Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. for now.
I mean, I think you kind of covered it. Very good. 8.5 to 9 out of 10 movie for sure.
Okay.
I got a rating now in my head after thinking about it with you. And I would see it again. If maybe, I don't know, I think I might just watch it sub again. I don't think I would go dub just because I liked it so much in sub, so that's what I would do.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, haven't committed to it or anything, but I am thinking about going to the Emacs, whatever they call it, tomorrow in Saginaw, the town over. So, if you want to go, I'm down.
Oh wow, the Saga Town Over. I love that place.
The Saga Town Over.
It's getting cut, isn't it?
Although the fact that we can't see you isn't helping.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's true.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to fix your camera. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, or anybody have anything else to say on the Chainsaw Man? I thought it was. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what's going on.
You should.
But these two said it's good. Well, you see, here's the thing. If I'm gonna watch the movie, I got to do the homework ahead of time. How many seasons of Chainsaw Man are there?
1, and it's 12 episodes.
All of this fuss has been about a 12-episode anime.
So far. And then the movie to follow, and then there's going to be more and more seasons, but...
Wow. Huh. Well, when you got a hit. Speaking of hits, here's the top wrestlers coming up right after we fix Jacob's camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so our homework for this week, gentlemen, was that we were going to come up with 2 lists. We're doing 2 for the price of 1, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about our top 5 favorite wrestlers currently, and then we're going to talk about our favorite matches of all time. So I'm going to start. We're going to go around. We're going to do honorable mentions. Then we're going to do 5, and then we're going to do 4. If you've seen one of our top 5 podcasts, you know what we're doing.
Yep.
So we're going to go in the following order. We're going to go Jacob, then Isaac, then me. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. Excuse me, that's the Diet Pepsi talking. That was disgusting. Anyway, Jacob, how did you come up with your list? What was your kind of criteria for picking your top 5?
Well, my criteria when it comes to picking my top 5 for this particular top 5 list is more of like when I think of think of a wrestler, what first names kind of come to mind as the greatest in their sport, or just ones that I really enjoy. It doesn't necessarily have to be like one who won the most or one that headlines the most matches or whatnot. And then some do, but when I think of a wrestler, like somebody says, "Hey, give me a wrestler in your head right now," and it pops into my head and I put it on the list basically. So I don't really go by prestige, which some have some good prestige though, but this is what I thought of when I made my list personally.
Indeed. Isaac, what about you? Would you kind of...
Mine's pretty much
for your criteria,
like who I just enjoy seeing on my screen. I'll pop for them if they show up. There's a couple on here that are on here for more in-depth reasons. Like, I've only been watching wrestling for a short of 2 years at this point. Royal Rumble 2024 was my first, I get it moment. So there's a couple people on my list that kind of pertain more to, they're the reason I became interested in wrestling or stuff like that. But some of the ones that are on there are more so just, I really enjoy seeing them if they show up on Raw or SmackDown, and that's really about it.
So I gotta ask, because you said something there that was interesting. What about you said Royal Rumble 2024, right?
Yes.
What about that was your I'm so in moment?
We'll get there when I actually get to my list.
Okay,
well, that was
fair enough.
I mean, that was the Royal Rumble before 40. Before WrestleMania 40. So
right. Yeah.
Context clues.
So kind of a biggie.
Bit. Yeah, so we'll get more in depth with that, but
Indeed. The Wikipedia's bright.
flashbang.
Turn on dark mode, quick. Oh yeah, it's that one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Every now and then they
just blend together. Yeah.
Yep. Because I've been at this since the 2019 Rumble, and they all just kind of merged together. Except I cannot remember for the life of me what happened in the 2021 one. But we're not going to get there.
Yeah. Well, they were still locked down, right? That was that still
exactly
Warehouse WWE?
Yep. I think Edge won. Oh yeah, Edge won that match. Because it was kind of like the nail in the coffin for his feud with Randy at that point. And then they had the big triple threat with Roman, Edge, and Daniel Bryan, which was excellent. Not good enough to make my list, though, but we'll get to that. Not user retention. Gosh, I was at work. Listener retention. Anyway.
Close.
User, listener, same thing. It's all podcast talk. Anyway, so the way that I came up with my list was looking at current wrestlers over their careers, who has brought me the most joy as a professional wrestling fan. And that might be their babyface, that might be their heel. We're going to talk about a few heels on here. Just, these might not be the most technically savvy. These might not be the most, I don't know, the best, but they're going to be the people that I have looked at and I'm like, yeah, I want to watch this wrestler. It's great. With that being said, we'll move into honorable mentions. Jacob, you first, my friend.
Okay, kind of what you want, kind of like rapid fire the honorable mentions. I got a couple.
Yeah, we'll just rapid fire them.
Maybe
Okay.
Spark Note one. But
Okay, so we got both Usos, Jay and Jimmy Uso, are on my honorable mentions. Believe it or not, I did not have CM Punk or Seth Rollins on my top 5. They probably deserve a spot, but I put those in honorable mentions for sure. And I also have honestly Tiffany Stratton is an honorable mention. I really enjoyed Tiffany.
okay.
I think those are my main ones, and I mean I think I can kind of give you an idea for Jimmy and Jay as being on there. There's somebody else that might be on my list later, which makes sense for this. But I for some reason that show we went to kind of gets me oosed up. So I kind of am
Feeling oozy.
Feeling oozy, you know.
Feeling a little oozy.
I had the oozy fever for sure during that time period. And it's kind of wavered lately, but somebody died. What?
No, I just thought about something that is gonna shift. It's gonna shift my entire list. It's fine. It's fine.
I think I know what it is too. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, you know who it is.
But I think just the dynamic of, I really wish they would stop doing the thing where they dislike each other or are not with each other, because I think they work better with each other. But I think it's just going to happen. They're not going to be together all that much anymore, because that just kind of is part of the storyline and whatnot. I mean, CM Punk is obvious. I mean, I kind of only really know him recently because of his return, because I am a pretty new wrestling fan, a couple of years. So, but he's been legendary, and he was legendary, and he is legendary now. And Seth Rollins, just because he was my favorite to start. And I think I still have a little soft spot for him. I'm glad he's getting more attention, and he's turned into a heel, so I'm enjoying that. But yeah, that's kind of the Spark Notes version of it, of my HM.
There you go.
There you go. All right, Isaac, who are your honorable mentions?
All right. So I have Lyra Valkyria, Hooper. Stephanie Vaquer, Hooper. Dom Mysterio.
Hooper.
I mean, Hooper.
What does Hooper
and
mean?
They're good.
Ah, okay.
They're good. Like, in-ring style's really good.
Right.
Dom, because, you know, the work that he's done the past couple years is, like, really won me over on him.
Yeah.
You know, initially it was kind of like, oh, Dom is, you know, it's just the son of Rey Mysterio, and he's whatever. He gets a lot of heel heat, but I'm not that interested. But now I'm like, yeah. Becky Lynch, she was the first person that I saw that like really made me interested in the women's division. Like the lead up to Mania 40, and then, you know, beyond, I was like very Becky Lynched, like very into the Becky Lynch storyline. And then one that almost made my list, it's like a very close 6th place, is Io Sky.
Oh, I'm surprised that is that low. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
also
well,
surprised.
You'll see. But yeah, after the year she's had, she like really, I'm like really big on on Io Sky right now. So that's honorable mentions
Indeed.
there. Possible leak of a spoiler for my list there, but
Okay, so for my honorable mentions, I'll do my honorable mentions, and then I'll do just rapid fire my 10 through 5. Again, I'm kind of looking at everybody over their career and how all of that fun stuff. As long as they're active, they're on the list. So honorable mentions: Jade Cargill, LA Knight, Asuka, AJ Styles, Penta and Rey Fenix, especially together as the Lucha Brothers. We'll get into that later. Chad Gable, Otis, Jacob Fatu. Those are the honorable mentions. I'm an Otis guy. I like Otis. He's got it, especially like, I wish they would have just gone through with the Chad Gable Otis story. Just quick tangent. Like, you could have made Otis a big star just based off of that feud, and you just didn't do it. I don't understand.
yeah, I don't get it.
Anyway, number 10, Samoa Joe. Always have a soft spot. He was the first guy. I'll just very quickly tell this story. Went to a house show. I might have told this story on the podcast.
I think maybe, but
Went to a house show about 2017, which was actually my first wrestling event ever. Like, hadn't even watched it on TV or anything. We just got bored and saw John Cena was advertised, and we were like, well, let's see how big he is in person. That was the whole draw, right? And we're out there, and I'm really getting into it. We've seen Randy Orton, we've seen AJ Styles, we've seen all of these different guys, and it's like, okay. The New Day was out there. It was great. Second to last match, with the main event being like a street fight with Rusev versus John Cena for the belt, right? In the second to last match, there's the ring announcer in the ring, and he's doing some talking, and he's like, and now my guest at this time, Ty Dillinger, who is now Sean Spears, right? Ty Dillinger comes out. He's got this perfect 10 gimmick. Everybody's cheering for him, except he was kind of just a glorified jobber. Very glorified jobber for who is next, because he's like, I'll take on anybody in the back and all of this, you know, the fired up babyface promo. And this was the moment that I got into professional wrestling. All of a sudden, a bunch of horns hit in the arena, like music, and I just hear the entire audience go, oh. I look at the screen, and it's 2 words that changed my entire life. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a big dude. He comes down, He's not like your conventional wrestler body style, and I was kind of a big kid, so I thought that was cool. So he comes down, bell rings, he just gets the guy in the chokehold, the Coquita clutch, and that's the end of the match. Excellent. I was like, that guy's awesome. I was getting ready to say something else. Anyway, so number 10, Samoa Joe. 9, Tiffany Stratton. 8, Gunther. I really like, real quick, to elaborate on Tiffany, I'm never a big fan of her promos, but when she's in the ring, she always puts on a great match.
Fair.
8, Gunther. 7, 7, Io Sky. 6, Dominic Mysterio. He's really winning me over. Like, if Mania 39 was like, that was like the peak of him as a heel, and now he's a babyface. Like, he's going toward babyface, and it's awesome. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
There we go.
Let's kick off with number 5 from Jacob.
Number 5 on my amazing list. I don't know if that's amazing or not, but it's a list. I have Liv Morgan at 5, believe it or not. You know what? That is surprising. I mean, it's she might be higher on this list if she wasn't like been active for a while. I think it's just maybe more of a recency bias. We haven't seen her in a while for sad reasons, but you know,
yeah.
not out of her control. But she's kind of taken this by storm. She seized her moment with Dom at that SummerSlam. Like, I don't know, was it 24, 23? I don't remember which one it was.
24.
Which
I guess she was already a star by that point, but she kind of got into like she's in the big time now with with Dom doing the stuff.
Doing the stuff.
But and then she kind of, and then making her own Judgment Day and the other Judgment Day falling apart, you know, having her lead that, and it's kind of going, I foresee some bad things happening when she returns, but I do think that at this current moment, it is a really big shame that she's not on right now, and it's gonna be nice to have her back, and hopefully she's back at a full capacity. Let's see what. I think she's probably doing an okay recovery right now. She's probably getting close. I don't know how close she is, but hopefully soon.
I think
I got a lot of respect for her as a wrestler, and I enjoy her character and what she puts on, and how even I've seen, like, I see clips of her outside of the arena, or like just doing like meet and greets and stuff, and how she can maintain her kind of persona as well. And I think she does a good job at that. So that's why she's my number 5.
I forgot about Liv Morgan when I was making this list. Been a little busy, but she's definitely an honorable mention because she, I mean, even since her first title win, when the SmackDown Women's title, I want to say like 2021, 2022, she has come on leaps and bounds as a wrestler. Like, if you could do a 5-year award from 2020 to 2025, she wins Most Improved, and she might even win Best Women's Wrestler, because she when she's in the ring, she puts on the best matches. I can think of her versus Io Sky. They met how many times, and it was phenomenal. Her and Rhea was phenomenal, even though it went on too long, and that Bad Blood match was actually bad, but that was because of the booking, not because of the work in the match.
Yep. They don't call it good blood.
No, they don't.
Hey, sure. Hey, quit. She'll come after us. Anyway.
DisplayShelf Podcast, Taylor's version.
Taylor tells all.
Taylor Swift, what is your opinion on the booking of Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood? Better yet, I want your opinion on the John Cena heel turn. Anyway, but absolutely excellent.
There you go. Suppose that leads into my number 5, which, I did leak a little bit. Number 5, and I've got most of the action figures for my top 5, so...
Nice.
Kairi Sane.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a big Kairi Sane fan for the last, year and a half now. She's just so fun to watch. She's great in ring. She's a really good wrestler. But then also when she's on the side during, Asuka's match or Io's match or something like that, she's so entertaining to watch because she's always doing something funny or making some kind of face or anything like that. And then just, recently with the whole heel turn on Io thing, she's been, in my opinion, the best part of that. With her acting backstage and stuff like that, and yeah, Kairi's a blast to watch, and I love watching Kairi Sane. She's great.
Indeed.
Well said. Well said.
Indeed. She is definitely one of those that you gotta watch because she'll do something that's just excellent.
Yeah, every time. Whenever there's a match and she's ringside, I'm watching her more than I'm watching the match because she's doing something funny or, getting involved somehow, which is really well done.
Sorry, guys. Been up for way too long. But that brings me to my number 5. What was my number 5? Oh, my number 5. And again, I'm looking at their whole run, not just what they're doing currently. So number 5 is MJF. Kind of the same. Yeah, he's great. Kind of the same. I don't want to use the word novelty because that kind of trivializes him as a character, but he started off kind of the same way as Dominic Mysterio did, where you're more interested in the, oh, this guy's a heel, let's play along with it. He's a really fun heel. He does some stuff that's really funny, and that's how he gets over, right? But then, and we'll talk about somebody else here in a second, but then he will add layers to his character through the match, and I think, or through matches and programs, and one of the best programs, I think one of my favorite programs in all of professional wrestling is CM Punk and MJF from AEW. There's entire YouTube documentaries / whatever compilations of their matches and promos and all of this, and being able to take something as simple as a simple exchange where CM Punk decides, you know what, you're a bit of a bad guy, so I'm not going to shake your hand when you come out and introduce yourself to me. And then they go and they explain, well, you're the whole CM Punk, you are the entire reason that I am a professional wrestler. And for you to insult me in that fashion, I will kill you. And they have excellent matches just around that. And yeah, it's a whole, between that and he always puts on excellent matches. You can look at with Darby, I want to say that was Full Gear 2021. His match, who else? The recent Mark Briscoe program is excellent. I'm trying to remember the Bryan Danielson Revolution match. That is one of my honorable mentions for our match discussion. But it is the best Iron Man match of all time. I yield the floor. My number 5, MJ. Oh, plus he's just funny.
He's funny. He's great.
He's a funny character. He's a funny character, but he can be pure evil as well. He is I think he is the perfect blend of kayfabe and reality. He just lives that character, and it's perfect. Perfect. I yield the floor.
Perfect.
That's my Yuki.
I'm going to
That
find
takes
who
us
did the
here.
one. There's a really good... I know I said I yield the floor, so I'm going to keep this short. There's a really good YouTube...
Sorry.
There's a really good, like, YouTube... Oh, they posted WrestleMania 41 on YouTube for anybody that's interested. There's an excellent compilation of the entire CM Punk MJF feud on the interwebs, if I can find it. And it covers everything from Ring of Honor to WWE to all of that. It's from Outside Interference. It's called Better Than You, Complete CM Punk and MJF feud. It's excellent. It's like 47 minutes. It's good stuff. Plus, it includes an excellent remix of Cult of Personality.
Interesting.
Now I yield the floor. Jacob, what's your number 4? Before I keep going.
All right, my number 4 is somebody by the name of Alexa Bliss is my number 4.
Ooh.
You know, I think Isaac might have heard of her. I don't know if he has for sure.
I don't think so. Never.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I mean, that shirt. I mean, that's just a cool one. I don't know who that's for, but
I don't know. I just found it.
that's Twisted.
It's twisted.
But I don't know. I remember. Like, I have a feeling that this is going to be on somebody else's list too. Somebody else's list over.
I don't know.
Where you're this display on my screen, but if you remember, like, her coming back or coming into the scene again, it was magical. Was it the Hell in the Cell when she? No.
Royal Rumble.
The Chamber. Oh, it was Royal Rumble. Okay. And she was in Chamber too, wasn't she?
She was in Chamber, yeah.
Things for back. Just a phenomenal character too. Like phenomenal.
Sorry.
Tongue twister. Just phenomenal character as well. I mean, the doll's okay. I mean, the doll's cool. I mean, she can take it or leave it, I think, but I think it's a cool part of her character. It's kind of cool. It's a little bit cool.
I like it.
It's not cool. Hey, let me rephrase that. The doll is not cool if you've been watching since the doll was introduced.
Okay, I have not. So that is
because
something that we'll have to research on.
It's odd. It is odd.
I believe it.
But Alexa Bliss is great.
It is just glad to have her be so prevalent right now in the and be a part of the, and like I like kind of seeing her with the Wyatt Six, that the relationship there is kind of nice to see, but I don't know, I guess I don't really have much to say, but I feel like it's just a no-brainer to have her on the top 5 for me, just because she kind of got back when I was getting into it, and I guess I kind of have some recency bias for that, but just, hey, you can't go wrong with Alexa Bliss, and I think she's great. So
She's great.
I yield.
Who's that? Who? Star-Lord. All right. Well, that takes me to my number 4, and this person is lower than I think you guys are gonna think they are. My number 4 is Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cody Rhodes was the reason that I became interested in professional wrestling. The story that he had leading up to Mania 40 was like, it was so gripping, and it's like, I mean, it's the reason I stayed watching every week, was so I could watch, what's the next thing that's happening with Cody's story. And so when he finally won, it was kind of like, cinema.
Cinema.
And there were a lot of really good parts about his reign. I liked a lot of the matches that he had afterwards. But the reason he fell to my 4 and isn't higher is because for parts of this year, take it or leave it.
That's fair. That's
Like
fair.
there are other wrestlers that I became more interested in this year with the feuds that they had and the stories that they had, because a lot of Cody's year this year was, oh, I gotta get my title back from heel Cena, and
Right.
heel Cena as a whole, you know,
Kind of not.
we'll discuss that at another point.
Another point soon, I think.
Fairly soon, yeah.
Fairly.
But yeah, Cody, he's, you know, I've seen some people say, oh, he's not a good promo. He just kind of talks loud and, you know, emphasizes some words. But a lot of his promos I really enjoy listening to. Like, I think back to it was Cody and Kevin before their ladder match. That's one of my favorite promos, when he's, like, calling Kevin out about being, I don't know if he called him selfish or, you know, self-doubt or something like that, but yeah, I loved that promo. And then he's just a solid wrestler too. Puts on good matches pretty regularly, aside from, you know, one or two that might have main evented something, but
Maybe a little something.
well, something. Maybe the most pivotal match of the year, but you know,
Just, you know.
wasn't entirely his fault.
Wow.
So yeah,
I will
Cody at the
discuss
4.
Cody Rhodes more later. Minor spoilers.
Minor spoilers. So yeah, that's Cody at the 4.
There you go. That brings me to my number 4. We went way too quiet for that bit. My number 4 is CM Punk. There have been a lot, and there's a reason that he's so low, and I kind of want to talk about that. I feel like Punk has been kind of... The Drew feud was really good, and I feel like he hasn't, like, even with the stuff with Heyman and Roman and Seth, I feel like the Seth feud has gone on for too long. And now with Seth being injured, it's going to go on even longer, I imagine. But I'll talk about the good, and then I'll talk about the bad. And then I might talk about the ugly a little bit. The good parts of CM Punk is being able to kind of that's why MJF is so close as well. Being able to weave the storylines together and being able to just be he's a very convincing character. You know what I mean? He might take himself a little too seriously outside of the character, but he is always true to his character, and that's what I like about him. His feuds with Drew and his feuds with MJF, excellent. And if you want, like, and I will say this, he is a promo guy to me. He might not be an in-ring guy. I don't want to call him hit or miss on the matches, but 75% of the time he'll give you a good match. The other 25, it'll be mediocre. But with the promos, the dude knows how to cut a promo. Off the top of my head, again, interactions with MJF, their first big, I want to say it was the Thanksgiving Eve Dynamite of 2021, I think was what it was. Their first interaction in that feud, their first, like, promo barbs, things like the big line that he got to deliver against MJF was, "You're just nothing but a less famous Miz," and that's perfect because that just cuts to his character deep. He knows how to offend characters in his promos. And his promo battle with Eddie Kingston was amazing, and that match was short and sweet and is definitely an honorable mention for matches for me. And then his feud with Drew was excellent. The Seth one, not sure about. But maybe we'll have to judge that more when it's over. If it ever ends.
It'll never end.
It'll never end. But But yeah, CM Punk.
There you go.
CM Punk. That's a good
CM Punk.
choice.
CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM
You know, and the fact with 75% being good and 20% being mediocre, that does imply that there's no bad ones. So that's a win. That's a win. You know?
I cannot remember in my time viewing him because, quite frankly, I got into him when he returned to AEW. I can't remember him having a match that I would consider bad.
That's fair. I haven't seen a bad
The
one.
absolute worst match. Yeah, I was going to say the absolute worst match that I think he's had. Get out the bingo cards, kids. Could just be called aggressively fine. Mechanically, it's all there, but it's just I don't feel anything for it.
Bingo.
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 Okay. All right.
But yeah, who's your number three, Jacob?
My
Yep.
three? All right. My number three is...
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Acknowledge him. It's Roman Reigns.
Oh, man.
I freaking love Roman Reigns. I am so back on the Roman Reigns train. I did not like him as a heel for some reason for a short time, but I am back on the Roman Reigns train. There's such a there's so much aura. You know what? That's a young kid thing to say, but it's true. He has aura. Like he has like him just this. The entire crowd goes like.
Yep.
Like
He has full crowd control.
And then the song, his intro song.
They've messed with it, though. When he came back
they should keep doing
right.
the melodic, beautiful thing.
Yeah, when he came back at SummerSlam
24.
24, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because after when he came back for that one, was that the one at Ford Field?
No, that was...
That was the one before. That's right, because that one was Jay and Roman. And that's the one where Jimmy Uso came back and then a month later turned on Roman for no reason. It was excellent.
Yeah.
Anyway. What were we talking about?
Oh, go ahead, sir. Talking about Roman Reigns is what we're talking about, but...
hang on. I have a point to make with Roman Reigns, but I need to go and grab something. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Please continue.
What? What was I saying next? I was kind of thinking too. Oh, I got myself. I think that one really cool thing too, when it comes to Roman Reigns, is his spear is pretty sick, and his
spear is pretty sick.
His hoo-ha he does, that is so sick.
Hoo-ha.
That's probably not what he says, but that's how I hear it, so I'm saying like that.
Fair enough.
I think maybe it's ooh-ah. I don't know.
It is hoo-ha, yeah.
But I sounds like hoo-ha for some reason.
It's hoo-ha.
Yeah. Wait, that sounds wrong. No. No.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Roman Reigns is hoo-ha.
Oh, jeez. Echo.
Say that.
But I mean, you can't go wrong. I think he deserves to be 3. He deserves to be at least 3 on the list here. I'm excited to see more of him, and he's been. I hear myself in the background distracting.
Yeah, Garrett's echo's going crazy.
Oh, is it? I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. What was I gonna say?
There we go. It's back.
Oh yeah. I'm
so sorry.
That's okay. That's no big deal. Just man, I can never get over the chair thing with good old.
Oh, with Sami?
Sami Zayn hitting the chin with the chair, which was so cool because I did not know that Seth Rollins did it to him many years ago before that in the Shield era. So that was kind of a cool thing, and I just think that like he's been kind of, and I think that I think if he tried to go heel again, I don't know if is he heel right now? Do you think? I don't really think
Roman?
so.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. if he tried to go, I don't if he tried to go it again, I think people would back him. Honestly, like, I think people are. He's too iconic now to not back him at this point, and I defend him like crazy. But yeah, he's my three.
That's your tribal chief.
Yeah.
My tribal chief.
Roman Reigns went the way of Dominic Mysterio. He got so over as a heel. I know that this has been done a million times, so it's not just Dom, but you know what I mean. The Rock too, I guess, was so over as a heel that everybody just started cheering for him as a babyface.
Yeah, just phenomenal wrestler, just enjoyable to watch, and just hope we see some more of him soon.
Indeed. I will refrain from my point until my number one pick, but I did grab visual aids.
Ooh. Okay.
They're not toys, I promise.
I see. Well, anyways,
Isaac, what's your five here, or number three?
My number three. You talked about him already, so I'm not gonna talk too much. Good old CM Punk. Like you said, CM Punk. Don't fall over. Set him down for now. He's gonna fall over. Anywho,
that's the only figure that is sitting in a bag with all of his accessories on that shelf right there.
Nice. But yeah, he kind of touched on it already. He is Mr. Promo. He is. Every time he has a microphone in his hands, you got to tune in because like he'll give 100% in a promo, and matches are solid most of the time as well. And you touched on the Drew feud last year, and I mean, I think we'll be talking about that one come best matches when we talk about that. But
that was last year.
That whole feud was.
Oh, never mind. I thought we were talking about a future podcast.
Oh yeah, not quite. Although future. But yeah, Punk, phenomenal. He gets a crazy pop every time he shows up too. You just can't hate the guy. You gotta enjoy him every time he shows up.
Yep. I mentioned earlier I was going to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly is, of course, the multitude of situations in AEW that led to his inevitable firing from the company. Genuinely, though, if you have never seen the post All Out 2022 press conference with him covered in blood, just cutting, and I'm not the only one that said this. This is a take that I probably stole from the Walk Culture guys because I love their podcast. Cutting one of the best professional wrestling promos as a shoot on the company that he's working for. And then going backstage and fist fighting guys. Allegedly. Everybody's under NDA, so we really don't know. But, yeah. There you go. So I feel like I gotta kind of throw that out there.
Yeah. Fair. But yeah, Punk's at my 3.
Seriously though, that press conference promo, excellent.
Indeed.
If you're into watching car crashes, it's perfect. I might watch it after this.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we could. Anyway,
that moves to you at your 3.
Me? That's me. Okay. Full disclosure, as you can imagine, moving across the country, I've been kind of busy. So my list is still a little undecided. So at number 3, tied, please allow this, is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Big reason. Sami Zayn is, to me, here in the future, going to be the quintessential babyface in professional wrestling. He also plays a really good heel, but from the bloodline forward, he is the quintessential babyface. And him versus Kevin Owens is, no pun intended, the match made in heaven. They've been doing it since Ring of Honor. And their matches are perfect, their promos are perfect, and both of them have their characters so perfectly dialed in to not only the WWE audience, but to the professional wrestling audience. And it is perfect. There you go. That's all I gotta say.
Fair enough.
Plus, the work rate on both guys. The matches that Kevin Owens had with Cody Rhodes was phenomenal. There earlier this year. The match with Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn was amazing at Elimination Chamber. Sami versus Gunther was on the short list for my favorite matches of all time.
There you go.
So there you go. Ooh. There you go. That's all I got to say. That is actually all I have to say now. So Jacob, what's your number 2?
Well, my number 2 has already been mentioned before. It's good old Cody Rhodey.
Rhodey Codes.
Rhodey Code.
Rhodey Codes.
Rhodey Codes.
He feels like the face. He really. He really feels like the face of wrestling right now. Okay, he really does, and I think that he will continue to. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe they want to try different angles, but I love that he was able to finish his story, and I love like the wholesome moment with everybody being with him, celebrating the moment. I think that was awesome. I don't know, like, I do think I still can't get over the fact that he was in Grand Rapids and he said no words. That was kind of funny.
That was really funny.
That was amazing.
But we got the intro, so it's worth every penny. Permission to get the intro.
It was, too. With the pyro and everything, man.
It was worth every penny. But he's just so iconic, and he's going to go down, like they'll be talking about Cody Rhodes for like years later. It's like, hey, remember in 2024, October 23, remember 2023, Cody Rhodes finished a story? And be like, oh yeah, I do remember that. And like he'll be talked about for generations. Like, back in my day, we had Cody Rhodes wrestling, and he was the greatest of all time. That's my prediction. He's gonna go down as one of those greatest of all time. Fly Watch.
Damn it.
Oh, shoot.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah. But
I didn't get him.
Unlike Cody Rhodes, he's here to stay. That fly is gone.
He's gone.
Hopefully. But yeah, Cody Rhodes number 2. Number 2.
Fair enough.
Interesting. Isaac, what about you, man?
All right, so here's the thing.
The Thing's your number 2?
So these next two are essentially 1A and 1B. I don't really have a number 2, but given that this is a I knew you were going to do that too. As soon as I said it, I was like, yep.
1A.
But yeah, given that this is a top 5, I had to make one of them my number 2. She has been mentioned already. She is on my shirt. I have the figure. It's Alexa Bliss at my number 2 slot.
I was going to say, I'm surprised that that's number 2.
Yeah, you know what? She was number 1 just the other day.
Wow.
But then I thought of a legitimate reason to put my number 1 at number 1. And so I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. Fair enough.
Interesting.
Because I don't really have a good reason to be like, yes, Alexa Bliss is my favorite. Right. She's just kind of is.
We all
like
have
every
wrestlers
time
like that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw how crazy I popped when she returned at the Rumble.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
And I'm still not sure how you figured out who she was because you hadn't been watching wrestling at that point.
I don't know.
She was around.
I think the summer of 24, I saw some sort of clip of one of her promos or something, or I heard like I heard her song or something like that, and I was like, oh, I'm more interested now in who this is. So I looked into her a bit more, watched some clips, watched some stuff, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm really into her. And so when she came back at the Rumble, I was like, I'm in.
Right.
And I just, every time she's on TV, I pop a little bit. I'm like, oh, gotta pay attention. She's on screen.
Right.
But you talked about Punk as Mr. Promo.
Yeah.
She's up there as Miss Promo, I think.
Interesting.
She's really good on the mic.
I would agree.
Especially as heel.
Yeah.
But like, I go back to Elimination Chamber, the first one where she won, and it was like, I did this for all the little girls out in the stands. This just shows that women can do it too, yada yada yada. But you can't do it better than me because you'll never accomplish any of your dreams. And I was like,
perfect.
So good.
Yep.
But yeah, also a solid wrestler. Definitely not like in the S tier category, but I really enjoy her moveset and the matches she puts on. I mean, I don't know, did you guys watch Raw last night?
No,
I didn't have a chance.
So her and Charlotte versus Lyra and Bayley was incredible.
That's right. I heard it was great.
It was great. Go back and watch it. So yeah, Alexa Bliss is my 1B. We'll call it 1B.
1B.
1B. For the sake of the list, she's number 2.
That brings me to my number 2. Indeed. That brings me to my number 2. And again, my AEW past is going to shine its light here because I do really like Hangman Page as a wrestler. Just as we talk about Sami Zayn being the quintessential babyface, right? This is your quintessential badass babyface, other than like in the current day, other than obviously like Stone Cold. He's just one. Okay, I just got to go through it. One of the best on the mic when it comes to a good babyface promo, only topped by my number 1. He is an excellent storyteller. It is the best depiction of mental health in professional wrestling ever. His story from 2019 to 2021. And I would argue on to his win against Jon Moxley at All In Texas this year. I don't know. I just like the way that the guy wrestles. The Texas Death Match kind of being his go-to signature match is just so cool. He's a cool wrestler, but is still a good dude. And watching his struggle of trying, and there's a lot of emotion for me personally behind it. Watching his struggle to figure out imposter syndrome and all of that, to figure out if he can actually be the world champion, and all of that over this long drawn out story. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Obviously his story with Kenny Omega, his program with MJF was pretty good. His program with, trying to remember, oh gosh, Moxley. His multiple programs with Moxley, phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. All right, real quick before we go into number 1s, I want to throw a few more names out for honorable mentions. Can't believe I didn't say Kenny Omega, because a generational heel run in 2020 to 2021. Also, Jon Moxley for that babyface run in 2020. He was the entire reason that I stayed in professional wrestling during the pandemic. Who else? Oh, that's it. Oh, Bianca. None of us have said Bianca.
Bianca Belair, yeah.
I think she's excellent.
She's
honestly,
excellent,
she probably falls in the top tier, like top 10, but did not think of it until just now, if I'm being quite frank. Like I said, this list on my part was moderately rushed, so I apologize. But Bianca is excellent.
This is true.
There you go. Anybody else want to throw any extra honorable mentions out there before we get to our number ones?
Julia in NXT.
Ooh, that was a good run.
Yeah. She's been kind of cooked by her booking on SmackDown on the main roster. But
a lot of people have been cooked by their booking on the main roster.
Yeah. But
something's going on this year, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Julia in NXT was great. She was the reason that I paid attention to NXT on a semi-regular basis.
Indeed. The fly is...
He's circulating.
I saw it.
Hang on.
Soiled it.
Oh.
I'm gonna like lose one of these monitors trying to kill this fly. It's fine.
Maybe.
Is this bit working? No, I'm kidding.
Is this
the fly bit?
It's not just a bit. There's an actual fly in here.
W bit.
You keep telling yourself.
Anyway, on to our number ones. Jacob,
Number one.
give us the number one.
I think it has to be John Cena. You know.
Oh wow!
Wow. All right.
I mean, it has to be. I mean, think about everything in the past. I know it's kind of going to the end now, but think about everything that's happened with John Cena, and he has to be number one. And it might not be your number one, that's fine too, but it has to be the number one pick for me. Just, I mean, that's what you think of. I mean, that's kind of like what I said before. When you think of wrestling, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Oh, John Cena. That's the first thing that pops into my head, and that's why I put him at number one. And I think a lot of people would think that too. But I'm also curious what your guys' number ones are. I wonder if they are John Cena, if they're not.
It's not John Cena, but
it's not John Cena.
Cena has always been one of those for me that I've never really personally had a big emotional attachment to. I think that his heel run has kind of damaged him for me, honestly.
Same.
To the point that of the current roster, he would probably fall somewhere in the 11 to 20 range. Like, still up there, taking into account the illustrious career that he's had. But, and this is something that we'll talk about, we're planning a podcast for the 2025 Wrestling in Review.
Ooh. Yes.
This'll, that one's gonna be great.
Yeah.
That one's gonna go long. We're gonna need to record that one on a Sunday afternoon or something.
Yeah.
That'll be a patented 5-hour podcast.
Get ready for that.
It'll be great. It'll be something that I think we need to talk about when his retirement run is over. But it's been a run of two halves. Him in the first half of the year with the heel turn and stuff, no bueno. The second he's back babyface, good stuff. Him versus AJ Styles in Australia,
Cool.
Thank you very much, was literally one of the best matches of the year. Literally. So
Literally.
it's a good one. It is an excellent one. All three of us sat in my house last weekend and watched it. The weekend before last.
The weekend before. Either way.
Yeah. but an absolute.
Yeah, I can respect a number one pick for Cena there.
Absolutely.
Like you said, he is John Wrestling.
He is.
When you think about wrestling.
Yeah.
When you think about wrestling, the first names that come to mind, I think for most people, are Hogan, Austin, Rock, Taker, and Cena.
Yep.
Maybe Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We were in a hotel in South Dakota, and it was a Hampton Inn, so they got like the coffee bar thing in the lobby. So I'm putting together a cup of coffee, and my dad walks over after dealing with the receptionist or something, and I just look at him and I pull the little thing of half and half, and I just go, "The cream." Got a huge pop for that. Anyway.
The cream.
The cream. My favorite part about the cream quick tangent. My favorite part about the cream of the crop promo is that the little cup of cream that he uses just magically appears. It's wild. Like it pops out of the ether based on nothing but the power of the 80s and cocaine. So allegedly.
Sick cocaine.
Allegedly.
Sick cocaine.
Sick cocaine.
Anyway, I guess that brings us to Isaac. I think we know who your number one pick is. Who's your number one pick, Isaac?
My number one pick is
Ron Killings.
Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan.
It's R-True.
It's Liv Morgan.
Well, if it was actually Rhea Ripley, that'd be hilarious.
If you
I
know,
duped you all. I was lying this whole time.
I've liked Rhea from the start. I hate Liv Morgan.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, my number one's Liv Morgan. And 1A Liv Morgan. 1A. Reason being, the reason she snuck into my number one slot. Jacob's having a spasm over there. Anyways, he's a Braun Breaker over there.
He's like Macho Man.
Nobody's gonna stop me.
He's just sopping wet, taking off the glasses. There's compilation. Hang on. There's compilations of just promos where the Macho Man is just sharp inhale, and it's just all that over and over. It's phenomenal. It's great. Amazing. He's just going. All right,
yeah, so
sorry.
number one.
Again.
Number one, Liv Morgan. Aside from, putting on excellent matches over the past, call it year and a half, and excellent character work. The reason she's my number one right now is, and I'll say this lightly because it's give or take. She's the reason. She saved wrestling for me. We'll put it that way.
Whoa, interesting.
Because, like I said, I started watching wrestling in 2024 because of Cody and his story. So once Mania 40 concluded and, Cody finished the story and stuff, I was like, am I going to continue watching wrestling? Is this really something I'm interested in, or is I just interested in, Cody's story to get there and The Rock being involved and yada, yada, yada. So when her storyline with Dom kicked off over the summer, I was like, yes. I loved the summer of 2024 on Monday Night Raw. Because every week it was something new with the two of them, and yeah, it made me tune in every week. Because I was like, all right, what shenanigans is Liv gonna pull to try to get Dom on her side and screw over Rhea and move on from there? Is she's been excellent, and when she got hurt I was so upset.
Yeah.
Especially because I was like, at first I was like, well, it could just be, a dislocated shoulder and she'll be back not, after a little bit. But, now it's end of October. She got hurt in June. She's still not back.
I hope she's back for the Rumble.
That's my Rumble winner. So she better be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she was slated for early 2026. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But
indeed. She's definitely she's awesome. And
she's great. And she's so
will never
obnoxious as a
forget-
heel.
Yes, in the best way.
In the best way.
I will never forget the three of us sitting in the basement of my parents' house for SummerSlam, and the opening match is her and Rhea, and that post-match angle where Dom turns from let's face it here, not from babyface to heel, but he turns from heel to uber heel,
To uber heel, yeah.
It was the best. I think it is one of the best angles that I've ever watched live.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Indeed.
It completely deafened the match afterwards.
What was the match afterwards? Do you remember?
Exactly. I do, yeah. It was Braun and Sammy for the IC. It's where Braun won the IC off Sammy.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Couldn't have told you that.
But yeah, Liv is great.
All right. Indeed. Does that bring it to me?
It sure does.
All right. I have visual aids that are getting ready to get hung up in the office when I have a little bit amount of time and energy. We were talking about Roman Reigns. And he is, I think, one of the best heels of this generation. And him being able to draw pay-per-views, all of that fun stuff is great. You can have a really over heel, but at the end of the day, somebody's knocking at my door. Hang on just a second. I must be going crazy. There was nobody there.
Crazy.
At the end of the day, your villain is only as good as the hero that vanquishes him. Maybe that wasn't at my door. Maybe it's one of you two yahoos. Anyway.
I didn't do it.
I thought I heard something. Maybe I'm going insane. Tell me in the comments below. For every Joker, there is a Batman. He's knocking on his desk.
Okay. But the first time you heard it, it wasn't me. So I don't know.
Okay. I have no idea either. Amazon shouldn't be here at this time of night. It's 9 p.m.
Sometimes they drop off at late.
They're dropping at 9 p.m. I don't know what they're doing, man. But for every Joker, there's a Batman. For every Lex Luthor, there's a Superman. For every Green Goblin, there's a Spider-Man. For every Roman Reigns, there is a Cody Rhodes. And the big reason I'm such a Cody Rhodes guy, he's my number one, and the only two wrestling posters that I have is Mania 40 and Mania 39, which are both main evented by him and Roman. Going back to 19 AEW, Cody was the ultimate babyface in AEW. Until he wasn't. And then he came over to WWE and he was the ultimate babyface. You look at his matches with Roman, you look at his matches with Seth. Both the trilogy and most recently with Crown Jewel. That was also a good match.
That was good, yeah.
The dude, and it's not just in the ring either. It's promos, and what I find the most interesting with him is in his interviews. He is a storyteller. He, honest to golly, has one of the better podcasts out there. And I'm not saying that that's why he's number one. That's not why he's number one. But him just exchanging stories with his work friends, right, is very entertaining. We keep going, "Hey, Code," as a joke in response to a story that he told. Google the story about, if you're interested, Google the story about him and Randy Orton, and Google the story about him and the backstage interaction with Ted DiBiase Jr.
Where's that referee?
It's the dude just knows how to tell a story, and like, you could tell that story. We'll stick with the Ted DiBiase story as just a short example. You could tell that story in a multitude of different ways, but it's how he tells the story that makes it so freaking funny. And he carries that into feuds with Kevin Owens. He carries that into feuds with Seth. There's a story that they need. It needs to main event Mania next year. Him versus CM Punk. That's an amazing story. And they've had promo interactions, and it's the best. Before the Royal Rumble, I want to say, 2023 or 2022? 2022. Or no, 2024. What am I talking about? Where the basic synopsis of it was Cody Rhodes saying to Punk, "I am more CM Punk than you. Because I went out and actually did the things that you had only talked about. In starting a competitor brand and all of this other stuff." He is a amazing character both inside and outside of the ring. The matches add up to it. The promos add up to it. He's excellent. He's my favorite. Cody Rhodes.
Valid. Well said.
Those are some darn good number ones.
Indeed.
And 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s.
Yeah. Do we each want to recap our list real quick? Just, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sure. So mine was, we'll just start with mine. Sorry, guys. Mine was MJF, CM Punk, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens at number 3. Hangman Adam Page, and then Cody Rhodes. Isaac, who was yours?
I had Kairi Sane at my 5, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan.
And Jacob.
5-1, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and John Cena.
There you go.
There we have
Excellent. But not only are there wrestlers, there are matches as well. And we have compiled our favorite 5 matches of all time. Do we want to kind of go through the same order? I think we decided we were going to go me, then Isaac, then Jacob. But do we want to do honorable mentions, and then 5, and then 4, then 3, then etc.?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I just have a couple honorable mentions, so.
All right. My list was pretty large, so from, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm happy with that list. Honorable mentions. Cody versus Dustin Rhodes at Double or Nothing 2019. Io v Bianca and Rhea at Mania 41. What an excellent match. It was very close to breaking my top 5. Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega at AEW Grand Slam 2021. The Super Elite, which is Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and the Good Brothers versus Hangman and the Dark Order at Fight for the Fallen. I love that one almost completely and entirely due to Hangman, their intro. I was watching it last night in preparation, and I was covered in chills, and there was a tear in my eye. Anyway, the War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet at TakeOver New York 2019 and NXT. Somebody had to mention it in a talk of greatest professional wrestling matches of all time. Steve Austin versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13. Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania 35. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair at 37. Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania 40. Gunther versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 40, Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew at WrestleMania 39, and of course, what honorable mentions list would not be complete, I don't know how that saying goes, without the Invisible Man versus the Invisible Stand at Joey Janela's Spring Break 3. If you've never seen it, it is two invisible wrestlers fighting.
Nice.
At something that you can only get by with on the indies.
Oh yeah, that is very indie coded.
That is very indie coded, but it's so entertaining. And the entire thing is free on YouTube, so Google it.
Well, there you go.
That's me to the
All
audience.
right. My honorable mentions, I only have a couple because I kind of threw this list together last minute, so I didn't really think of any honorable mentions. So I've got Rhea and Io at Evolution this year. Phenomenal match. I have this year's Women's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. I really liked the Jade Cargill angle that they took too at the start, because
Indeed.
as we just talked about, Liv Morgan being my number one was the primary suspect of who attacked Jade Cargill, and so they have her standing in the middle of the ring. She's Jade's coming out, and she's like, "Oh no, and then she walks up to Liv, and then kind of just cuts a corner and smacks Naomi, and you're like, whoa.
Hey, yo.
And then the match itself was really good as well. I remember initially being so disappointed though, because it came down to Liv, Alexa, and Bianca, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, got a 2 out of 3 chance for one of my favorites to win this thing. And then Liv pinned Alexa, and I was like, why would you do that? You had Bianca down.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? And then Bianca won. And I was like, all right, well, that sucks. But yeah, really quality match. And this one I'm putting on here because I really enjoyed it, but it's too recent for me to say, hey, this is one of my favorite matches of all time.
That's fair.
It's the tag match from last night. Alexa and Charlotte versus Lyra and Bayley. I really like that match. Yeah, like I said, I'm shouting it out. It might not end up there in the future, but right now it's like right fresh in my mind, and it's a very good match.
That's why it's an honorable mention.
Exactly. But that's really it for my honorable mentions.
There you go. Jacob, what about you? What are your honorable mentions?
I wish I had some.
All right, then we'll move on.
I don't have any, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay, that's cool. No, that's cool. All right, that brings me to my number 5 pick. We've talked about it a little bit. At Bad Blood 2024, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. So, I'm just going to say some things, and we're all going to probably make noises based off of those things. Was it Drew that got cut open by the toolbox?
Yep.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Like something as simple as that, hitting a man with a toolbox. Cool stuff. My favorite bit in this match, because this match has like everything. You're gonna notice a pattern in my favorite matches. It is the use of violence, potentially ultra violence, to tell a story, to conclude a story. So CM Punk and Drew is that. There are chairs, there are tables, there are everything that you want in a WWE Hell in a Cell match. And my favorite bit of this match is Drew is going for a Claymore kick. Punk gets out of the way, and Drew lands back first on steel ring stairs. In a moment that made me go, oh, that looks like it just hurts. Like you
Probably
can't
did a little bit.
fake that, you know. There's the alleging of wrestling being fake. You can't fake that.
Can't fake that.
Dude landed like 90-degree angle of steel in the freaking lumbar of his back. It was excellent. It was excellent. Kind of all I gotta say on that one. I don't know what else to say about that match. But what a great match at number 5.
Indeed.
Makes me wish that Punk's 2025 was better. And that match should have main evented. I know that The Rock took the main event spot, but for nothing.
Didn't do anything with it.
But yeah, he didn't do anything with it. Dwayne doesn't do anything with anything, let's face it.
I mean, he turned John Cena heel and then disappeared.
And he
Haven't
left.
seen him since. Yeah. Anywho, Stove, I think that takes it to my number 5.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. All right. And let me reiterate, I don't have any like older matches on here because I just started watching like a year and change ago.
Surprisingly, I don't have any older matches on here either. The oldest one that I have is 2021.
There you go. Just gonna wait for the wrecking crew to finish over there.
I wasn't going to say anything. Is that... I'm just curious. Is that the Staples Laughlin chair? Or no?
No, it is not.
Because that's the one that I've got, and I tell you what, like, here's the thing. It's a big and tall chair, and I am kind of a big and tall boy. I beat the crap out of these things. And it's terrible.
I knew one recently.
I'm going to have to cash in for this one because it's bad. Like, do my protection plan.
Cash. Garrett is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
Garrett is cashing in through Shurion.
Garrett is cashing in his Assurion product protection.
Take it. I'm cashing in.
Are you sure?
Take it. Give me my money. Are you sure about that, though? Anyway.
Are you sure? Do you really want to cash in right
really
now?
wanna
Are you
cash
telling me
in?
right now?
Right this very second, in this very ring, in this very town? Are you dead serious?
Localized entirely within the Staples.
Anyway, what's your number 5?
right.
Did we talk
So my
about
number
it?
5. No, I didn't say it yet. So it's
Okay, good.
Just say. So I have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in the ladder match at Royal Rumble 2025.
Ladder.
That's such a good match.
It's such a good match, and it's brutal too.
It is.
I mean, you think about the finish of the match, right? You have the Alabama Slam through the ladder. I thought Kevin was dead.
I thought he was dead.
I was like, oh no, they actually just killed a man on live TV.
Right.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. But there's so many other spots in this match that were insane. Like
What's the one... Go ahead.
The corner, the one in the corner,
Yes.
the muscle buster onto the ladder.
That's it.
And
That's what it was.
And Cody lands right on his neck.
Right through there,
And-
man.
yeah.
And his sell on that
His
is
cell is
amazing.
insane.
Which
if you watch Unreal, he didn't even...
solid 2 seconds.
He was blacked out at that point. He said in Unreal.
Gosh.
Yeah, no, that match it's brutal. It's amazing. It's so good. And that was following a women's rumble that ended in a fairly
With
disappointing.
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we were all just like sitting there kind of disappointed, and then you had the tag match
Right.
afterwards. And then it
I was
went to
sitting there
this match.
thinking,
and
oh,
we're
you
like,
could give it to Roxanne. It'd be great.
yeah. Anyways, Charlotte Flair just returned. So
Yeah, Charlotte Flair's back, so she gets the Rumble. Led to a pretty interesting behind-the-scenes feud with Tiffany Stratton. I do really wonder, though, how much do you guys put stock in some of the quote-unquote worky, shooty things, like Tiffany Stratton going off script? How much do you think that that's actually them going off script or them being on the script for the Netflix show?
I think it's partially. The script says improvise. That's what the script says. I think is partially what it is. Like it's
Maybe.
like, improvise something unique. Okay. That's
All right.
0-3.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
You
Yeah,
can't
I don't
do
know.
that.
That's
Oh.
an interesting one.
Real quick, I want to ask you guys because we haven't talked about this yet. So this will date this podcast incredibly. Over the past few days, the WWE Twitter has been posting like vignettes of shoes. And
Yep.
we were all like, "Oh, it's going to be Tony D'Angelo, or it's going to be Andrade." I was joking that it was going to be Andrade, which is where my brain went. Charlotte Flair, Andrade, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, it'll be Andrade because you know they got to use him for a year now or whatever." And it ended up just being a teaser for tickets already being on sale for Mania.
Yep.
And
I saw that this morning. I was like, all right.
Thanks, guys.
It's like Gunther's coming back. Tony's coming back.
Right.
Jericho's making a return. Hey, guys. WrestleMania 42 tickets are on sale now.
They've been on sale for weeks. And they're too expensive for anything.
Yeah.
If only I could afford it.
No kidding.
Oh, to be loaded. Anyway.
To be green shirt guy.
Indeed. Oh my gosh, yes. Anyway.
But yeah, so the Cody Rhodes Kevin Owens ladder match at Royal Rumble is my number 5.
Excellent. Jacob, what is your number 5?
Okay, Wrecking Crew, sorry. So I think I have a couple old ones. I've seen a couple old matches. I have a couple older ones. Number
Interesting.
5, I have the Harts, Brett versus Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10.
Whoa. That's a deep pull.
Whoa.
The Brothers Showdown.
It's an excellent match. It is a good match.
It's a good match. I pulled some. I saw quite a few old ones. I went through some old ones. I saw a couple good ones in there. This is.
Were they on YouTube or were you watching on like Netflix or something?
I was watching.
Sorry.
They had some
Not Netflix.
on YouTube. Like, I don't think they were an official channel, but it's like hidden. There's a couple like I found
Nice.
clips of them.
Oh man, now I'm gonna have to go and look because I can't remember the last time I watched that match.
This is the classic, the little brother, big brother trope kind of thing they're doing, with good old Brett and Owen just getting their angsty brothers relationship and going to town during the WrestleMania opener. I think the reason I picked this one as number 5 is the fact that it's kind of the culmination of like from what I read about it. I didn't see the past matches of things like that, but what I've read about them is like it's the culmination of tension kind of brewing in between them, and then finally kind of like got to a point where, you know what, I'm fighting you at WrestleMania 10.
Exactly. In the opener.
And I think that's amazing. I think I love the rivalries between the sibling rivalries. I think that's great, and Bret and Owen Hart is one of the better ones out there, so you can't go wrong. But I do. That's kind of a deep pull for me, I will say. But it's one of the ones that when I watch older clips, I think that is a phenomenal match, personally.
Indeed. My favorite part about that one is that it's like they go through this like sibling rival. I don't want to call it a war because it wasn't like bloody or nothing, but it was a rough, hard-hitting match. And then Brett, in the main event, is fighting for the title. And he wins. It's great.
Yeah.
It is excellent. Guess that brings it to me with number 4. I talked about it a little bit earlier. Jon Moxley versus Hangman Page in a Texas death match at Revolution 2022 or 2023.
Match.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I just remember that it was at Revolution. Hang on.
Hanging. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jacob's
we're
gone.
good. We're good. I just had to turn off for a second.
No, you're not. Your camera's off.
I know. I turned off for a second.
Oh, okay. He actually did turn it off. Texas Deathmatch. Excellent match. Excellent match. Is that whole thing on YouTube? They put the whole thing on YouTube. 2023. They put the whole thing on YouTube, and I'm going to watch it after this.
Oh, good call.
That's what I'm watching to go to sleep tonight. It's Texas Death. So,
Go to sleep.
bearing in mind, so the rules of a Texas Death Match, at least in AEW, are that it is either last man standing or submission. So there is everything in the story behind the match is Moxley during a tournament for the vacated world title, vacated from one Chet Montgomery Punk. Yep. Yep.
That's what that means, yep.
Yep, that's exactly what that means. I completely lost my train of thought on that one. So, title vacated from Punk. There's this giant tournament of former world champions of both Ring of Honor and AEW. Of course, in this list, in this bracket is, and I think I'm getting this right. No, I'm not. Mox is champion at this point, and there's an actual match. No, that might be the who knows? There's a match on Dynamite. It's Jon Moxley versus Adam Page for the belt. Moxley takes, when I say takes out Page with the King Kong Lariat, he hits a giant clothesline, and Page sells it. And then all of a sudden, you watch the referee, and if you know anything about professional wrestling, you watch the referee do this. That means, uh-oh, something's up. So, Hangman ends up getting concussed in that match. And they have to call the whole thing off. Moxley wins. Flash forward to after Moxley loses the belt to MJF. I remember this now. Moxley loses the belt to MJF, and who makes the return but Hangman Page? And he is coming after Moxley for taking him off the shelf and taking his opportunity at the belt away from him. And it ends in a Texas Death Match. There's barbed wire, there's chairs, there's a brick. There is a brick, and then it ends, and in a similar fashion to the All In 2025, which was also kind of in this slot, honorary pick, couldn't decide, but the Revolution one is better. It ends with him literally choking him with the chain like he's trying to hang him over the top rope. It's the only way that you can get Jon Moxley to tap out. An excellent match. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Red.
There you go. Red.
Red.
Bread.
Red. All right. I suppose that takes me to my number 4.
Yes, it is Isaac's turn.
Yes.
Forgot the order there for a second.
So we did talk about this one a little bit ago. It's Liv versus Rhea at SummerSlam 2024.
Nice. It was a good match.
It was a good match because, I mean, obviously you have the whole thing after the match with Dom and how that was like the most insane thing. But it was just a good match too, and then you had that angle because Rhea came back from having a shoulder injury, and so you have this whole thing where it seems like Rhea's shoulder popped out, and you're like, oh my gosh.
I remember
What
we
the
were
heck?
like, she just like dislocated her shoulder again.
Yeah, no, we were like legitimately trying to figure out, is she really injured or
Lying.
what's happening? And then she slams her her arm onto the announce table and pops it back in, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then the tail end of the match, you have Dom throw the chair in to get Rhea to use it, and then Liv uses it to hit the Oblivion, and then you're like, all right, well, yeah. So I love, because I was fully expecting Rhea to just come back and win and just be like, all right, well, Liv, you were a good placeholder, but this was Rhea's title, and everyone loves Rhea Ripley, so we're going to give her back her title because of this freak injury. Turns out, no, Liv was going to win that, and also win the next one, but we don't talk about that next one.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So yeah.
Excellent match.
All right. Right on
That
my
brings us to
number
Jacob.
4.
4.
All right. Number 4. We have the Shield versus the Wyatt family.
Oh, those are good.
2014.
Those
Where
are excellent.
the Wyatts went to frickin' town and absolutely destroyed the Shield. It was a no contest. Well, it was a contest, of course, because of the match, but it was no contest during the match, I should say. This was probably the beginning of the end for the Shield, or we're getting close to it. We're getting close to
Very close, yeah.
It's very close to the beginning of the end for the Shield, which is a bummer. I kind of wish I could relive that or go back, be a fan in that time and watch it in real time. But I can watch it in videos. I guess that's something. But I was at 4. I honestly was impressed. Just with the Wyatt family, it kind of is nostalgic to think. Or I guess I haven't been a fan that long, but thinking about the Wyatts and knowing their history, just learning about it, and being a new fan, kind of like, oh, I can see this. How this could be nostalgic for some people.
Yeah.
I think that I do really think that they really kicked something in this.
Kick something. Good save.
Kick something
in this match, and I really enjoyed it watching it.
Yeah. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, later Brody Lee, was one of the tag teams that I saw at that first house show. They were just so good. And at that point in time, those two acts, the Shield and the Wyatts, were just so over. You listen to the crowd in that match, and it's just like, they don't care who's going to win. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 of those matches. They don't care who's going to win. They just want to see what happens. And it's stellar. It's some of the best stuff of that little era of professional wrestling. Definitely, I think personally, probably some of the better stuff of Bray Wyatt's run was there, or unfortunately, the very last stuff that he was doing. With LA Knight, I thought that was a good feud. It was really going somewhere. But yeah, that brings it to my number 3.
Number 3.
We are going back to AEW. There's quite a few AEW ones on here. Back to the well. All Out 2021 is widely considered to be one of the greatest professional wrestling pay-per-views of all time. And the match that made me, this was the first ever actual pay-per-view that I bought. Not like paid for the network subscription for WWE or anything like that. I forked over $50 at a time when I was working at a small retail chain along the lines of paper clips. Read into that what you will.
Ah,
Oh yeah, it was great. Obviously. So $50 was a lot because I was not making a whole lot there. It was like 5 or so hours worth of work. Anyway, I'll stop. The match that sold me on it, more so than the rumors of Adam Cole debuting in AEW, more so than the rumors of Bryan Danielson showing up in AEW, more so than the return match of CM Punk to professional wrestling, was the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers in a steel cage for the tag team championships. You want to talk about two teams. I'm a sucker for tag team wrestling when it is done correctly, right? And you want to talk about two teams who know how to do it correctly. It is these guys. The Lucha Brothers, Penta and Phoenix, as well as the Young Bucks. And this match is wild. Like, absolutely wild. There's thumbtacks, there's all of this other stuff. You know, again, ultra-violence ending of the feud. You know, when done well, it's excellent. There's such an emotion to the match when Penta and Phoenix eventually win to dethrone what at this point have been the longest reigning champions in AEW, tag champions in AEW. It's amazing because every near fall, it's like you're thinking, oh, this destroyer is going to get him. That's the finish. They hit him with the finish every 4 seconds because, you know, it's an AEW match with the Young Bucks. They hit their finisher every 5 seconds, and it's always a super kick. That's a joke. That's a joke.
It's always a super kick.
It's always a super kick. So every 4 seconds, there's a super kick, and somebody's down, and there's a pin, and it's the closest 2 counts you can ever get, that you can ever find. Isaac, I think your mic is doing something funky else.
Oh? In what way?
Yeah. Whoa, you just got, like, really loud. All right, it's cool. I got it. That might...
Is it still doing it?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like getting an AC or something, but it's fine. They're hitting everything. They're hitting regular super kicks. There's a super kick with a shoe, like a Michael, not a Michael Jordan. Well, yeah, an Air Jordan shoe with thumbtacks in the bottom of it that they kick out of. It's wild. And then when they eventually win, they've done the unthinkable. They have won the match. It's amazing. I can't do it justice. The steel cage in AEW is super cool. Definitely go and watch it I think it's on HBO Max. All Out 2021. It's like right in the middle. Excellent. Isaac, what's your number 3?
All right, before that, were you still getting that AC sound the last like minute or so?
It's
Little
not
bit,
me.
but it's all right.
Okay, because I was muted the last like minute or so it's not me.
Oh, that's cool.
Any whomstuv. My number 3 is Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41.
Very interesting that Rhea's in almost all of these matches.
It's really weird, isn't
Don't
it?
like her. It's like she used to be a really good babyface character, and then
Soiled it.
you know.
Soiled it.
Yeah. So, Io versus Bianca versus Rhea. I like it as a match. I hate vehemently the build up to this match. Outside of Io winning the title on that random Raw, that was great. But once Rhea was like, "Oh, Bianca, you costed me my title," and yada yada yada, I was like, "Get out!" Like, no, she didn't. She was just sitting ringside. She just won Chamber. Of course, she's gonna watch the championship match to see who she faces at Mania. But
Right.
yeah, the build up to this match, rough. But the match itself, I mean, it was nonstop action. It was unpredictable. There's always something wild happening. It was fast-paced. And the ending to this match, cinema.
Indeed. Excellent.
So you have, like... So EO gets
remind
knocked
me of
into
the ending of the match.
So, if I remember right, EO gets knocked into the ring post. She's sitting, top rope, unconscious. And so Bianca and Rhea are having their little brawl in the middle of the ring. A couple KOD attempts. Rhea gets whipped. Finally, a KOD lands, I think. Or Riptide, one of the two.
No, I remember
and then
it
during
now.
the count, over the moonsault, EO comes in and pins Bianca? No,
she pinned Rhea.
She pinned Rhea, that's right, yeah. Yeah, so to become the first Japanese wrestler to win at WrestleMania. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I did not remember that stat. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild.
Yeah, pretty neat. But, yeah. Phenomenal match. Probably my match of the year.
Yeah, I think that's a fair bet. That brings us to Jacob. What? Where are we on number 3?
Yep, number 3.
What is your number 3?
My number 3 is CM Punk versus John Cena. WWE Championship match 2011.
Oh, the Money in the Bank one. It's so good.
This is the CM Punk with the Chicago crowd.
Yeah, man.
A beauty, an absolute beauty, and that's kind of the main reason why I have it as that is the how over the crowd is for CM Punk. CM Punk getting the win too,
Yep.
and in a tense time in a rivalry that's kind of brewing. And also kind of thought about putting the SummerSlam after this with CM Punk and John Cena. Did a SummerSlam.
I forgot that they had a SummerSlam match that year.
They did have a SummerSlam match afterwards. Which with CM Punk also winning that. So I kind of put those in kind of a little bubble there for 3. But CM Punk, John Cena, cinema, CM Punk, Chicago crowd, amazing. So I think that kind of and he of course ends it with the old go to sleep. So that kind of is iconic, and I think any match with a go to sleep ending that kind of can be in the top 5 for a lot of things.
It's a good finisher.
Really good finisher.
The story going into that match is just awesome because it's like Punk's contract is coming up, and if he wins the belt, he is leaving the WWE with the belt. Now he comes back like a month or 2 later, but that's not the point. He's gone with the belt, and the visual of him going through the barricade and blowing the kiss to Vince was just so cool. Excellent. It was awesome. It is a good match. That whole thing is also on YouTube. I was watching it the other night. It is excellent. That's what I've been doing, by the way, as I'm sitting here in the house alone. I just have wrestling playing all the time now. It's like
background noise.
It's excellent background noise, except for when I'm trying to cook dinner and I burn the dinner because I'm too into the match.
It happens to the best of us.
Definitely happened yesterday. We're not going to get into that. Just a light burn on the burn on the buns. It's all right. I'd put some buns in the oven and not like that. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Shout out Naomi. Hope things are going great.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, wild.
Oh boy.
Wow. I mean, you're not wrong. Shout out and hope everything's going well. Where are we at? Whose go is it? Is it mine?
It's Garrett. You're Garrett number 2.
All right.
Garrett, I believe, is next.
Number 2. What's my number? Oh, I know what my number 2 is. We talked about it a little bit earlier. That's why I made a list. The last AEW match on here, I promise. Yes, I promise.
Go with this.
Yeah, I know. AEW Revolution 2022, CM Punk versus MJF in a dog collar match. This was the culmination of their feud, and I didn't mention this promo earlier, but the awesome, I think my favorite CM Punk promo is the promo in which he's telling MJF that they're going to have the match at Revolution, and that Punk got to pick the stipulation of the match, right? And all of this time, MJF is being like, "Oh, I'm going to be like Roddy Piper in Portland. I'm going to be over." And he's like, "Oh, I've been thinking about this." And the flashback to the Roddy Piper versus Greg the Hammer Valentine dog collar match was the big thing. And the whole thing, this was February 14th of 2022. He pulls out this little box, and at the very end of the promo, he pulls it out, and he pulls out the dog collar, and he says, "Will you be my Valentine?" And it's the best promo. It is his best promo. It is awesome. And it leads into this match that is just perfect. They are trying to destroy each other with this dog collar, and they are tethered to one another, and it makes it all the better. And the ending is excellent because Wardlow, who is MJF's like bodyguard at the time type of thing, finally turns and gives the Dynamite Diamond ring to CM Punk to deal the killing blow on MJF. It is perfect. It is a perfect pro wrestling match. And there is only one pro wrestling match that is more perfect. And that is my number one pick, which we'll get to imminently. But first, Isaac, what's your number two?
You've mentioned it already, so I won't go into too much detail, but it's Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood.
It's so good.
It's so good. I mean, I think you said it all. It has everything you'd ever want out of a Hell in a Cell match. You've got the blood. You've got the insane spots, like the Claymore onto the steel steps. The storytelling with the beads. I know some people weren't thrilled with, Drew
that
pouring
was
out
a little
beads.
Much, but it was fine.
It was fine. I liked it in the context of the story, because I'm very much a story first kind of person when it comes to my wrestling.
Yeah.
So that was, just a little insult to injury. It's like, hey, here's, Punk, I just beat the crap out of you. Here's all these beads that I'm going to dump and shove into your face.
Indeed.
Jacob has disappeared.
Jacob forgot to mute himself, and now we're going to have to cut this bit out of the podcast because that was definitely a toilet flushing back there.
Shit, I had my... Why is the mic picking up so much? What? Oh, sorry about that. I tried to be discreet.
You're perfectly fine. You're good, man. You're good. We'll cut that bit out.
Oh, turn the camera off, but don't turn the mic off.
It'll be great. Oh my gosh.
See, I was just there. I was ignoring it. I was like, all right, whatever.
I'm sorry. I was like, oh, we're going to have to cut this out. We can't,
Let me cut this out. That was definitely a toilet flush.
Frick.
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. I didn't stop the recording. So, continue your point in 3, 2.
Apologize.
No, you're good, man. You continue your
jump
point.
in, start number 2 over.
Okay, yeah. 3.
Because I don't know where it stopped.
Flush.
So my number 2.
3, 2, 1.
I can't. So my number 2. I can't. Hold on. Pause. I'm over here crying. There's a genuine tear in my eye. From 3, 2, 1
I
slush.
forgot to turn my mic on. Why is it? Why now? My mic all of a sudden it can pick up from 40 miles away.
I was gonna say.
Jeez.
Yeah. Usually I have the problem when we're doing the podcast with the old setup. Usually I have the problem where you are the quietest person, and I have to like bump you up throughout the podcast. Not this time.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the program
I think
versus
so.
Discord,
I think so.
because we've never had that issue before.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, I apologize for that. I tried to be discreet and not mess it up.
no, you're good.
I
You're good, man.
blew it. But it made a funny moment though, I guess. So
Yeah,
For us, I think we'll cut that bit out.
probably.
yeah.
All right,
All right,
Isaac.
we compose.
Number 2 in 3, 2, 1.
So my number 2, you've already kind of talked about it a little bit. It is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. It's everything you could want in a Hell in a Cell match. You got the blood. You've got the extreme moments of violence. You've got the storytelling aspects with like the beads and stuff getting poured out into Punk's mouth, and McIntyre shoving it in his mouth and be like, this is what happens, when you're the voice of the voiceless or whatever. And then, Punk gets out of the way, Claymore onto the steps. You're like,
Oh, so good.
yeah, cinema. And yeah, everything about this match was phenomenal. The end of the match when, Drew is laying there in the middle of the ring and Punk's walking out, he's limping, he crashes down to the barricades. I don't know why I was forgetting that name. And so the med team comes out and they put like an oxygen mask on him. Whether or not he actually needed it, who knows, but for the sake of storytelling, phenomenal. And it was like, because that feud was so good, so that was a perfect conclusion to that feud.
Indeed. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a great match. Topped only by 1.
Indeed. Which I'm very excited to hear about number 1, but before we do that, Jacob, what is your number 2 pick?
One thing I will say too is I should have that match in my top 5. That might be an HM for me at least. That match, I should have put that in my top 5.
It's not in your top 5? Interesting.
No, I regret not doing it. I wish I did. But it's an amazing match. You're right. You guys are both correct. It's definitely top 5 worthy. So actually, funny enough, this one's a recent one. I got a recent one. Funny enough, number 2 is John Cena and AJ Styles at Crown Jewel this year.
It was a good match.
It was a very good match. I dub it the Signature Fest, the Signature Move Fest, and I love signature moves. So the fact that they're using a whole bunch of them in one match is amazing, and ending it on a finisher, on a signature, amazing. I mean, I think that alone puts it at the top for me. And then a very nice, heartfelt love towards AJ Styles, which was great to see from people, the ring announcer, from people in the audience, from John Cena. I think that was great to see.
Indeed.
A lot of respect for him. And it kind of like retirement matches for both these guys, kind of in a way. I mean,
It felt like it. Like
one last hurrah.
Yeah, if AJ said, you know what, I'm going out tomorrow, and that was his last match, that's a good one.
Yeah, valid
Very
match.
good.
That is a very good match. My favorite bit in that match is Cena catching AJ into the Sister Abigail. Perfect.
Sister Abigail.
I think we were all sitting there in my folks' house just watching that and just being like, oh, that's so cool, and it's so sweet.
It was.
It was an excellent tribute to him. And the crowd knew what to do too, with the Fireflies right after. Amazing.
Yeah, have you seen where they close up on John Cena after that? And, you can see he's kind of like tearing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hard not to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because they had some good matches and some good programs as well with them too. So
I've been thinking about this match before, and I wish I was a more talented artist because I can't draw to save my life. But I would love to have a piece that has Cena on one side, you know, staring across, AJ on the other side, and then in the, you know, right above them, you have like silhouettes or like almost like spiritual figures of here's everybody that John Cena used. You know, you get Bray Wyatt and all the other people he had up there, and then on the other side you have AJ's like TNA tributes up there.
Cool.
It's almost
Samoa
like a little
Joe,
Christopher
like Daniels,
ghosts
that'd be
and
awesome.
stuff coming out of. It's like the I am all the Jedi, I am all the Sith thing, but actually good.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that. But yes, it's exactly that. That's funny.
Yeah, I wish I was capable of drawing more than stick figures because I'd love to have that done.
Yeah, that is a good idea for a piece. Indeed. Well, that brings us to our number ones.
Number one.
So, we talk about Hell in a Cell matches, and you were talking about the CM Punk and Drew one. Everything that you want in a Hell in a Cell match, that one has, and you're absolutely correct. It's got the blood, it's got the violence, it's got the story. This match had no blood, but made me wince. It stunned. Before the bell even rang, the crowd in Chicago were stunned to silence. I am, of course, talking about Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes in Hell in a Cell in 2022. So this is the match where Seth walks in with the torn pec. It is my favorite match of all time. It is... If there is one match that I want to show somebody who is not into wrestling, I want to show them that match. Because
that's exactly what you did, too. You showed
and
us
it is,
that
yeah.
like a while back.
Yeah. It is the perfect... Sorry, I heard a noise. It is the perfect hero villain. Cody Rhodes is the underdog. And at this point, we know that after this match, because at this point, news has been out for a day when that match starts, that he's torn his pec and that he's just going to wrestle with it. We know that this is his last match for a while. And it is his last match until he wins the 2023 Rumble. He is the ultimate underdog at that point. The ultimate underdog. They use the torn pec and the gigantic bruise. It is the most wild thing that I've ever seen. They use this gigantic bruise, and Seth Rollins is poking kendo sticks into it. And the story of their feud culminating with not only is Cody Rhodes stepping into a cell, which is a match that he's never done before, a Hell in a Cell match, I don't think. I could be wrong. He's stepping into it with somebody that has done it to great effect. Oh, no, wait, not great effect, because most of the ones that he was in were kind of bad, but that's not the point. Somebody that is, hate the term, but living rent-free in Cody Rhodes' head. And Seth even comes out in the Dusty Rhodes polka dots. Oh, it was amazing. Seth is the perfect villain in this match, and I don't say that about Seth very often. I think he's an excellent heel, but he's got his moments where he's just too much. He plays it perfectly in this match. And Cody Rhodes being able to fight from underneath. There's this very powerful shot of him with the sledgehammer, with the bruise and everything, just firing up. It is perfect. It cemented Cody Rhodes as the ultimate hero for me. And it's just such a good match. I think it's the best match of all time.
There you go.
Isaac, what is your
match.
favorite match of all time?
It's my favorite match of all time is from last year at WrestleMania, Night 2. It's the main event of Night 2, WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
Completely fair.
Because, like I was saying when we were talking about favorite wrestlers, I was very much into it because of the Cody and Roman and Rock story. So this culmination was kind of like my culmination as a current wrestling fan. It was kind of like the last piece that needed to be put into the puzzle. Like seeing how this story ends and it delivered, because everybody talks about the last 5 minutes or so when you have Solo, you have Jimmy, you have Jay, you have John Cena, you have The Rock, you have The Undertaker all come out, and it's like this huge big spectacle of craziness, and who else is coming? I remember when the Shield theme hit, we just looked at each other, we were like, is that Dean Ambrose? Yeah.
I think I literally looked at you and I go, oh my gosh, it's Mox.
You did, and I was like, well, there's nobody else it could be.
No way.
Completely disregarding the fact that Seth was involved in this feud at all.
Yeah.
But so you have that, big spectacle, but the match before that is really solid.
It's excellent.
It's excellent. I mean, and then of course you give Cody his moment at the end. He wins it. You celebrate with all the faces.
So good.
Incredible. Makes a man cry.
Indeed.
I don't really have anything else to say about the match, because if you were following it and you've seen the match, you kind of know.
Indeed. So, I have a question for you guys. Would it have been better if that was Stone Cold instead of The Undertaker?
For me, having known very little about the past of WrestleMania, no.
Yeah.
But for most people, yes.
I was going to say, I feel like having Austin and Rock kind of face off one last time, that's great. But also having Taker be the gatekeeper of WWE, I think makes perfect sense. Excellent. That's one of those. I was so glad that we watched that live.
Oh yeah.
It was like, it was perfect.
Very, very much so.
Indeed. Jacob, that brings us to you. Round us off, my friend, with your number one pick.
So my number one pick. I don't think I have to explain much about this one because a lot of it's been talked about already. It's the Cody and Seth Hell in a Cell match.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
it's so good. I love that match.
Isaac, you were talking about like how when you were sold into wrestling, like getting sold, like, oh, this sold me, I'm in. Garrett showed me this match, I was in. This is how I got in. And in fact, it's your number one too is pretty funny, but it makes total sense because this is just the torn pec and just the kendo sticks. I mean, that's, oh my god! Like this match, I could watch this 24-hour, like to watch a 24-hour stream of this match, and I wouldn't get bored. That's how good this match is.
It's the perfect blend of. It's the perfect embodiment of professional wrestling because it is not only a hero versus villain story, it is the ultimate blend of reality and storyline. It's perfect. Sorry, I'll let you continue.
But I mean, you really kind of explained everything about that. I would have thought the same. So it really is just another example of cinema. You know, just another example of absolute cinema. I think it's amazing. Really good.
Indeed.
Really good. Very, very high quality wrestling.
Yep. That's I have a hobby of taking wrestling pay-per-views and putting them onto VHS. Ones that I've already bought and owned and just for my personal use. And I forget what the other two events on there were, but I had an 8-hour, it was like an 8-hour or 6-hour or whatever tape that I had put 2 AEW pay-per-views on. And I had exactly like half an hour left. And I was like, I'm putting the Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins match on there because it's just perfect. And I would like to own it forever.
Forever.
Indeed. But that is our favorite matches of all time. And that means we're almost at the end of the podcast.
Drop a like.
And of course, that means that there's only one thing left to do. And that is for me to defend the title. And here's the deal. I don't have a belt. Now, so what I'm going to do is we will be fighting for the ultimate display shelf title. The Tweety Bird Pest Dispenser.
Oof. A lot on the line here.
So,
Does that have Pez in it?
I sure hope not, because it has been on... It does not. It's been on the desk in the basement for months. So I sure...
It's like, oh,
Sure
Pez.
hope not. Oh, look, Pez.
Oh, look, Pez.
Buzz.
But this will be my stand-in for the belt until I can resolve the belt situation, which will hopefully...
Succotash. That'd be a big win.
That'll hopefully be on the next episode. Presuming that I retain my title and try to beat my previous record to maintain my position as the longest reigning display shelf champion.
Well, we will see, because I've got a game lined up for us here.
I have a bad streak going right now.
You've got this. You've got this.
You got this, maybe?
Friendly competition.
Yeah.
I will virtually shake your hand.
There needs to be a heel somewhere.
Nah, this is a purely babyface affair.
I am the dream.
What?
Yeah, that.
Where's that from?
I should avoid explaining that one.
Okay. we'll move on. Well,
All right. Well, I'm here to
All right.
introduce our game for the evening. So, we're going to be playing a variation of the cage match game.
ooh, love the cage match game.
So, I have gone through and picked out a bunch of good matches. And so for each little question, I'm going to list you 4 matches. And I need you guys to tell me which of those matches is highest rated on Cage Match.
Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
So I
I'm
have
excited.
seven sets of matches here. I know 7's a weird number, but I was trying to get to 10, and I was like, oh, I'm running out of matches, and it's 5:30, and we're supposed to record in an hour.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest, I forgot I had to make a game for the podcast.
It's all good. All good.
So how should we handle who answers first?
Ooh, I forgot that this doesn't have buzzers.
There's the raise hand option. I guess that's something.
There is the raise hand option. I don't know how that is going to be conveyed in the actual podcast itself, but trust us, we are raising our hands virtually via this platform that we're using, and Isaac will have to call on us in order
so I'll be watching closely.
For us to answer the thing.
Yeah. So I will Champion's Advantage. Similar to how you did yours the other podcast, where since it is multiple choice, one time only, if you and Jacob get it wrong initially, you can get another shot at the remaining two.
Okay.
One time only.
One time only. Sounds good. Otherwise, none of us get the points, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
This is gonna be a fun one. I like this.
Yeah. And if you guys want to know the scores of each question, I can tell you that too once the answer's been revealed.
Oh yeah. We'll
So
definitely do that.
Each question's kind of themed a little bit. So there's similar matches. Are we ready for question number 1? And of course, please let me finish saying everything before you answer.
Sorry. I stuck
The Tweety Bird.
The Tweety Bird.
Of course, we've all seen the Seinfeld episode, right? That's why I own this.
Of course.
Because of the, that is such a good episode. It's one of the best.
All right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. So for our first question, we have A, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title at WrestleMania 39.
Ooh.
B, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE title at Mania 40.
Okay.
C, Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at Mania 40. And D, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at Mania 41. Which of these has the highest cage match rating?
We're talking about the cage match user rating. We're not talking about like the Wrestling Observer.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, the user rating. So the one that's out of 10. I see Garrett first.
I'm going to go with the highest rated being the WrestleMania 39 match.
That would be incorrect.
Darn.
Jacob, your rebuttal.
I was going to go with D.
With D, Rollins, Reigns, and Punk?
Yes.
That is also incorrect. Garrett, would you like to use your champion's advantage on question 1?
I don't know. Because I'm thinking that I'm trying to read the cage match audience. They tend to be a little bit more smart marky, you know what I mean? So we'll get it out of the way. We'll try it. WrestleMania 40.
Correct.
That doesn't help, does it? Because it's full of them.
Yes.
The Roman Cody title match.
That is correct.
Yeah. I just think that
correct.
as fun as moments of the tag match was, I feel like it was too long. I say that
Agreed.
about a lot of things, though. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera.
I don't either, but you know, it happens sometimes.
Are we resetting for the other one? I have the ability to lower hands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Reset, yeah.
All right. That's what we'll do. What's next?
Did you guys want to know ratings, or you just good to... All right. So, Roman versus Cody at Mania 39 was 7.78.
Wow.
Okay.
Roman and The Rock versus Cody and Seth was 7.42.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Punk was at an 8.82,
Wow.
which means that Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at Mania 40 was a 9.23.
Wow.
So just to remind myself, you did not use your
Nice.
champion's advantage there. Or did,
I
you?
not?
I don't know. Did you?
Yeah.
I completely missed it.
I
Did you? I think you did. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought so, but it wasn't 100%.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because I guessed
Okay.
39 and then used it for 40.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's right. Because you said 40. I was just double checking cage match because I
Yeah.
was like, I want to make sure I wrote this down right
Right.
because 923 is really high.
It is really high. That's awesome, though.
But yes, I did confirm that is correct. All right, Garrett's up 1-0. We move to next question if you guys are ready.
Already.
Yes.
All right. So question number 2. A. Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley at Mania 41. B. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch at Mania 40. C. Bayley versus Io Sky for the women's title at Mania 40. And D. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair SmackDown title at Mania 39.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Jacob first.
I'm going to go with B.
B. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the title at Mania 40. Incorrect.
It was a good match.
I think I know it.
Which one did he pick? D?
He picked
B.
B.
What?
Ripley
What's
versus
left?
Becky. So you have A. Io, Bianca, Ripley. C. Bayley, Io. D. Rhea, Charlotte.
It's got to be that triple threat.
That would be correct.
Okay.
Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley at Mania 41 is the correct answer.
Yeah, because I mean,
As soon as you said it, too. Dang it.
because we're sitting here, we're talking about it being a match of the year, let alone I would make the argument when we go back and we look at the 2020s as a whole, that will probably be in the top 10.
Yeah. Yep. So you had Rhea Becky at 7-4-2. Bayley and Io at 8-4-6. Rhea versus Charlotte at 9-1. This was actually really close.
Wow.
And Io Bianca Ripley at 9.28.
I was going to say that Rhea Charlotte match was amazing. It was excellent.
Yeah, I was thinking that one might throw you guys off a little bit, but
Yeah, it was close. I was like, it's got to be one of those two. But the just sheer universal acclaim of the triple threat.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll move us to question 3. If we could have hands lowered, please, Jacob.
Oh, yes. Wait. There we go.
Sorry, I did that.
All right.
There you go.
So question number 3. A. The Women's Royal Rumble 2025.
Ooh.
B. The Men's Royal Rumble 2025. C. The Women's Elimination Chamber 2025. And D. I think you know where I'm going with this. The Men's Elimination Chamber 2025.
We're guessing the highest?
The highest, yep. Yep, Garrett.
Women's Chamber.
Women's Chamber is incorrect.
No, what?
Jacob, your rebuttal.
Men's Royal Rumble.
Also incorrect.
Was it the men's
Champion's
chamber?
Advantage. It is the men's chamber. By a good margin, too.
Wow.
Advantage has been burned, so no
Yep.
use on that one. Women's Rumble was at a 589.
Wow.
valid.
Yeah, I was going to say,
But-
it ended in odd fashion. I think that the
It did.
men's one did too. The men's rumble.
Kind of, yeah. That was Jay winning, so that's why it's at a 618.
Okay.
Because, cage match doesn't like Jay very much.
It was a cool winner at the time. I think
It was.
We'll have some more discussion on that later.
Talk about it, yeah. Women's chamber was 767. Men's chamber was 828.
Wow.
I know.
Trying to remember who all was in the chamber.
So the men's chamber: Cena, Punk, Rollins, McIntyre, Priest, Logan Paul.
Yeah. All right. Because I do remember the mini match with Punk and Cena being pretty good. But I wonder how much heavy lifting the post-match angle there is doing. Shouldn't be doing any, but
you know, that's how people do it. All right. Ready for question 4?
Yep.
So question 4, A, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens ladder match at Royal Rumble 2025. B, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the tag titles at 39.
Ooh.
C, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber 2025. And Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga at Backlash 2024.
What was A and B again?
A was the ladder match with Cody and Kevin. B was the WrestleMania 39 tag match. Jacob first.
WrestleMania 39 tag match.
That is correct.
Wow.
WrestleMania 31.
Wow.
He's got a point. He's on the board.
Uh-oh. Tweety, no.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
So,
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
wait. Cody and Kevin ladder match was an 8-1. KO and Randy versus Solo and Tama was 8.09. So that was a lot closer
I
than I
didn't
thought it
realize
was.
that was a good match.
That was in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch Backlash.
Neither did I.
This question was themed around Kevin Owens for some reason, and so I was trying to
Fair
figure
enough.
out what semi-recent matches were good,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to just pull a SmackDown one.
Bunch of all 3 of his matches with Cody.
All 3, yep. I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
KO and Sammy in the unsanctioned was an 8.95.
Really? I didn't find that
And-
match that good, honestly.
I like the ladder match better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it made my list.
Yep.
But then the tag match was a 9.18 for your winner.
Wow. I think
All
that
right.
the finish does a lot of heavy lifting for that, which is awesome.
That's
I have the figures from that match.
That's true, you do.
I do. They will
All
be
right.
proudly displayed at some point soon.
Going into question 5, Garrett's at a 2-1 lead right now.
Really?
You are, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because
I thought he
you
was
got the
winning.
first one. Yeah, no.
Okay.
And then we missed one, so...
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yep. So question 5, this will be an interesting one. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Lyra Valkyria and Bayley on Raw last night. Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bianca and Naomi on Raw earlier this year to win the tag titles. Liv and Raquel versus Lyra and Becky Lynch at Mania 41. And then we have Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez at SummerSlam of this year.
Can you say the first 2 members of the SummerSlam match? I was thinking about the other match.
Bliss and Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Jacob.
The last one, D.
Incorrect.
The one with Becky and Lyra.
Also incorrect.
Oh, man.
It's actually the one from last night.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Was it that good?
Alexa and it was really good.
Okay, then.
So the one with Becky at Mania was a 4.91, which I thought it was better than that. But
I thought it was better than
guess
that. Not by much. Probably a 6.
SummerSlam was a 6.32. Versus Bianca and Naomi on Raw was an 8.28.
Wait a minute. Was that the Becky Lyra match from the pay-per-view or the Raw the night after?
From Mania,
Okay.
the one that they won the titles off.
Yeah.
And then, so our winner, the Raw match from last night was an 8.43.
Wow. I might have to go and check that out.
You should. It's really good.
Nice.
All right. Score remains 2-1 in Garrett's favor with 2 questions left. So, Jacob, you kind of have to sweep these.
It's looking pretty rough right now, but I
Indeed.
believe.
Put your hand down.
Oh.
All right. Are we ready for question 6?
Yes.
All right.
6.
We have Sami Zayn versus Gunther at Mania 40 as your A option for the IC title. B is Dom Mysterio versus Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor for the IC title at Mania 41.
I don't remember a single thing about that match.
C, we have...
Dom mysteriously winning. Which was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Sorry.
C, we have Dom Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the IC title at SummerSlam 2025.
Ooh.
And D, we have Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus for the IC title at Mania 39.
Darn it.
Jacob.
It's D.
It is D. That is correct.
It's such a good match. They just go in there and they beat the sorry, Isaac, they beat the shit out of each other. It's phenomenal.
Great. More editing. Great.
Sorry, buddy. We're already editing the crap out of this podcast.
That is true. That is true.
We're already editing this
Shiitake mushrooms. The sugar honey iced tea out of this.
Sugar honey iced tea.
The watermelon sugar ice.
Oh, brother.
Oh my.
This guy stinks.
So what, we're tied? So everything's riding on this one.
Tied
right?
too. Everything rides on this one.
It's for all the marbles.
And I'm thinking if you guys both get it wrong, I'll do whoever can answer first after that. That way we're not ending in a tie.
Square. Oh,
Interesting.
okay, that works too.
All right. We're touching on the retirement tour here. Question number 7. A, John Cena versus CM Punk at the Night of Champions 2025. B, John Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash 2025. C, John Cena versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel 2025. And D, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at SummerSlam 2025.
Oh.
I got Garrett first.
Is it C?
That being... just so I know you're answering the right one.
and John Cena?
AJ and John Cena, that is correct.
No, I was going to say. No.
Brutal. Which means Garrett remains
Tweet.
the title holder with a score of 3-2 in a very, very close match.
Indeed.
I was
Brutal.
going to say that too.
An amazing match that just came down to quick draw, I think.
It really
we
did.
both
yeah.
had the same answer there.
Yeah, the only other one that was putting up a fight there, honestly, was Cody and John at SummerSlam.
Yeah, the SummerSlam match was
What was the
much
score
better.
on those?
So, to give you your ratings, the one with Randy was 6.24, the one with Punk was 6.29, Cody was 8.64, and Styles was 9.05.
9.05.
9.05.
Deserved, very deserved.
Very deserved.
Man, if I had a quicker finger.
Bro did not equip. He did not equip quick draw.
But
Oh, sorry.
wrong animated bird. Anyway,
Wait, what bird was it going to be?
it kind of sounded like Donald Duck what you just did.
It did.
Yeah, you did something that sounded like almost. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That being said,
And yes,
This
I
has
am
been-
single, for anybody ladies out there wondering after that.
He's single, ladies.
these single ladies.
Can you guess why?
We just talked about wrestling for 3 hours. Probably longer than that. We've been on here for about 4.5 hours now, so we should probably sign off. So
really?
Yeah, probably.
Jeez.
about 4 hours.
adjusting.
Never mind.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
adjust for technical issues and whatnot.
We did have some technical issues, and I do apologize for that. We're going to try and get some things ironed out for the next podcast, just with the move and everything. I have been a little preoccupied with how things have been working. So, again, apologies. This is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little weird. We're going to get some things ironed out. It'll be great. But please join us for our next episode, in which we do something that we have yet to figure out.
Indeed.
It will be excellent, hopefully. Just like this podcast. If you like this podcast, you can like this podcast down below on the old YouTubes, or if you're on the Spotify, I believe they do likes as well. It's great. Now, if you like what you see, maybe you should subscribe. You can subscribe on YouTube, and you can follow us on the Twitter at
DisplayShelf Pod.
I knew it was one of them. And then you can follow us at the Instagram at DisplayShelf Podcast.
Yes, that is
Way,
correct.
I
16
remembered one
episodes
of
in
them.
and you're getting it.
Hey, I'm excited about that. We're talking about reels. It's going to be fun. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if they happen.
Yes.
But yeah, another podcast in 2 weeks. And for that, for Jacob, for Isaac, my name is Garrett, and we are signing off. Thank you, and goodbye.
Peace.
Goodbye.